So we live, all right. What's up, y'all? You back? Like you never left or whatever. I told y'all we'd be having this second stream. Asher and Fruit didn't believe me. I didn't believe me, but we made it happen, all right?
What did I just click on?
What's that?
Why did you just tweet some fucking Hebrew?
I did?
Yeah, what the hell is this?
I didn't tweet anything.
You
Oh, by the
did.
way, Brago, like last week, you
Are you
spoke.
serious?
Yeah, look at your
I don't.
Twitter.
I don't know what the hell that is.
You didn't
Did you
tweet
get
that?
did you get your response, Brago?
Uh, I don't know what that is, honestly. Let's delete this. I don't know the fuck. What is this?
I think somehow what you tweeted got translated to like a different language because it's I translated on Google Translate and it says I was starting to play online, which I'm pretty sure is like broken English for I'm coming online now or something. What did
I
you
just.
just did you just tweet something?
I didn't.
I'm so confused.
That's weird. That's weird. Okay. Yeah, people, round two. Round two. It's actually working on my review actually twice. But um like I was going back and thinking about it, and I know Asher had an issue with how they were just chilling on Baltigo.
Well, yeah, the cover chapter, like it's what we were left on for the dragon versus incoming Blackbeard.
Yeah.
Okay. Why did you have a problem with that though?
What? Why? Because we knew what was gonna happen. Jesus Burgess was there.
Right.
So the fact that Oda made it look like there were no people watching, like even if they didn't know he was there, like we knew there's an incoming fight.
Yeah, but that's like if someone's like stealing something from your house and you're just like watching a movie and they're like in the house and someone knows they're stealing from your house, they're like, "Yo, why aren't you doing anything?" Well, it's because you didn't know they were fucking in your house right there.
Yeah.
It's like they don't know that Burgess is there, so they can't really do anything. It's like I'm sure there's something weird about the island to where like it can't be found, obviously, or else someone would have found it by now.
Yeah, is there something wrong with your video, man? It's kind of fuzzy when I'm looking at the stream.
I don't know, man. I mean, it's fuzzy.
Yeah, it looks a bit fuzzy. Like I see your profile pic, but
I mean,
it's
as
kind of
long
fuzzy. Yeah, in the chat, like I'm looking at the comments on the chat, and I see the video, but when it goes back and forth, the pictures look a bit fuzzy.
oh man, as long as the audio is okay, I don't. I think that's what's important. But no, I don't think it's that big of a deal because they were just chilling. Like Fruit said, man. They
Well,
don't they don't know.
Your Dragon didn't really give a fuck about Luffy, so that was also the second thing that was surprising. Like up till now, we've never seen him like being in an interesting position for to know about Luffy. The surprise that was my second surprise. Why is he there? I can understand Sabo and Koala, but Dragon?
I mean, Dragon, it is his son, and I guess he's looking at that bounty like,
Yeah, but most
I
people
had that
He could
10
be
years.
looking at other bounties too.
yeah, because most guys like to label Dragon not the one of those guys like not the best font of the year. Because I think they did it on YouTube once. Like they put like all the anime character bad fathers in the anime community. Goku was on it. I think Minato was on it too. Where?
Minato? I don't think Minato deserves to be on the list.
Well, I think he does.
Oh,
I
oh,
think
shout out to All Day Anime. I think today's his birthday, so happy birthday,
oh
man.
yeah, yeah. I think there was I think it's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Oh, happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday, bro. Hype chapter came out on your birthday, so
Yeah, what that person just said in the chat, what does it say? Go to troll about the person in 631 cover page. I think that is Oden.
631 cover page. Does anyone have a link?
That's the one where everyone remember. It's like the person in the hat talking
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
Raucus. Everyone thought it was
Oh.
Scopper.
Why do you think he's talking to Crocus? Do you think he told Crocus something about reading the Poneglyphs?
I'm not really sure exactly what it was, but it could just be. I don't know.
I still wanna believe that it's Rayleigh and not him.
Why would they hide Rayleigh though?
Well,
That is
because
definitely not really. That is not really
Rayleigh is the
fair.
obvious choice because he's much closer. This guy's all over he's in the new world.
I mean, I don't think that should be a big deal where they are. It is like if you gotta get somewhere, you gotta get somewhere, man. And the thing is, with the daimyos, don't they normally have like body doubles? Like
That would be crazy.
Yeah,
like
they used to do that back in the day. Yeah.
back in the day, they used to do
Holy
that with like
shit!
emperors and stuff, where they
I
like
didn't even think about that. That maybe
so
he's still alive and that was just a body double. Oh my
yeah,
god!
that makes the most sense because it's hard for me to believe that.
And he fooled even his own
Yeah,
crewmates. Just
but
Yeah,
like,
if
oh,
what you're saying is true, Oda's a fucking trouble to be trolling. The father is like dead and he's
I mean he
alive.
did it for their protection though, because if
Like
they
the
knew like he was alive,
Momonosuke is my son, but he's not really my son. He's my boss's son. Like what the fuck?
yeah, and then it's like that he's doing it to keep them alive, kind of. It's like he's
Uh,
doing things behind the scenes to kind of protect them. Maybe that's why they didn't get caught. Like,
all right. Well, you all heard it here first by Brago. That's what's
uh,
happening. Body
uh,
double.
so
yeah,
so
man. Like, okay, do you guys want to touch on that? The theory thing that's
the
going on.
body double. I'm not gonna take it because I think I've had my fill today of surprises. I'm quoting Dragon. I've had my fill.
Wait, let's deviate a little bit. Um, you guys saw Buggy's video
Uh, this chapter or last week?
on Alpha 2 Late 17.
No,
You didn't see it?
no, I didn't see
Wait, sorry. What did you say? I was reading a comment.
Did you see Alpha 2 Late Buggy's video on Alpha 2 Late 17?
No.
Yeah, I did.
What are your thoughts?
I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, Alpha 2 Late basically said he didn't steal any theories, and Buggy was like, well, you did steal theories. And then he's like, no, I didn't. So,
I thought we would be saving that for tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
the
Yeah, when it comes
podcast.
to the podcast, like theory stealing, that kind of stuff.
Good point. All right, so let's get back to it.
Yeah, that's the thing, like, because the podcast is basically where we look on things like we should be looking on the
Hey,
street.
get Marco in here. Just put in the chat.
Yeah, I was about to send the thing, but um, with the thing, damn it, I
Hold on,
lost
I'm
my.
gonna read this comment and try to respond to it. The one
Uh,
that Coda
I
Troll
think you
just
were
put in.
talking about the body double.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with the body double, I feel like it would make sense if he's like still alive and he's kind of protecting him behind the scenes. Because it's like how does Kinemon and those guys get away from like Jack?
Yeah, I mean, we know that Raizo. I mean, we don't know. Raizo might have like an illusion devil fruit, like that Master
That's
J
true.
said. So
That's
it
true.
might have done something weird with that.
The Noob Queen 92 asks, where's the last Poneglyph? I say Shanks knows. Rogers Base had some good points in his video.
I don't think Shanks knows where it is, or he might know where it is, but I don't think he has it. I don't think he's ever gonna tell Luffy where it is.
Yeah,
I
I
feel like
think
that
the world government has it, honestly. I think they have it, and I think I believe like most of the like top tier pirates in the new
yeah,
world probably know that they have it. Um, but it's like right now it's not smart to go against the world government.
yeah. I mean, I know this probably won't happen, but this is what I want to happen, so I'm gonna say it anyways. I think it would be crazy if Dragon had the Poneglyph, and it's on that Baltigo island. That's why nobody can find it.
That's another thing I was thinking.
And well, the thing about that is like why the fuck? Why would he want the Poneglyph? He doesn't seem to want to get Laughtale or One Piece. But that would be crazy because then Blackbeard might like steal the Poneglyph, and that would like set up Luffy versus Blackbeard before Laughtale.
Yeah, because it's funny that Kaido and Big Mom, because those two they seem to be the most active as far as becoming Pirate King.
Yeah,
Obviously Blackbeard is there in the shadows doing his thing. But because Blackbeard, I'm sure Blackbeard knows where the Poneglyph is. Like, it's like I
yeah,
feel like
probably.
Blackbeard this whole time was just collecting information,
Yeah,
to make his move. And it's like, and the mink, like, it's surprising that nobody has like gone. I mean, they probably have, but they say it could be scrolls, so they probably have like, you know what I'm saying? like that copy of the Minx Poneglyph.
Mm.
I don't know, man. Like that theory, I'm not going to that theory because we know Blackbeard only wants devil fruit. So why go after Poneglyphs?
Well,
Like
he wants to get the
where
One
you
Piece.
can't even read them.
The
He
He wants
doesn't
to
reason
get the
have
One
the
Piece.
voice of all things
we
to
don't
We
read.
know.
we don't know who else can read these Poneglyphs.
We all know that only the people of Ohara who could read them.
Oh yeah,
Well,
that's a good thing.
they did say there were other people that could read them, but they don't. But the Oharans were the only ones that did it.
But
Well,
yeah,
I saw
they
Usopp
say
put a
that.
good point in the chat. She said that Blackbeard might get all the copies and then have Robin capture Robin and force her to translate them for him.
That's why it's like Robin. You know the smile of death in One Piece.
But
Uh,
you mean when they dealt with the
oh
smile?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Then
they call.
Robin give
I
them
believe
this
they call it the
chapter.
Wheel of D or something like that.
Like Robin gave that this chapter, which was like kind of weird because I'm like we already had the Robin rescue arc, so it's like you can't have Robin get rescued again. If she gets captured again, you
So
have to kind of kill
Yeah,
her.
I feel like it's definitely going to be a plot point of someone trying to capture her. I'm not sure if she's actually going to get captured, but it's definitely going to come in the future. Like, why would they even bring that up if they weren't going to?
Exactly. So the point of
you're saying that Robin's gonna die?
No,
That's
either she's going
this
to
is this is a premonition.
either she's going to get
um,
captured or someone's going to try to capture her, and that's going to be an
so
arc of them
here's
trying
the
to
thing.
protect Robin.
Yeah, so recently we got two smiles of like death, right? We got
Sanji.
Sanji and Robin. And those were two like I was like, okay, the two most probable Straw Hats to die, but I didn't think Robin would die because of her, her reading the Poneglyphs. And now with all these revelations, and I feel like Momo is hiding some stuff as far as reading, and his dad could still be alive. And it's like now I'm like, okay, is this setting it up for Robin to I don't know if Robin is now expendable, so then now they have someone else that can read the Poneglyphs because now we find out that this guy was probably on Roger's crew to read the Poneglyphs, and if his son joins Luffy's crew or something, I don't know. It just feels.
Momonosuke can't read, man.
I know they said that, but it's like they've lied to us about so many things recently. It's like it's hard to just feel like they're just telling us everything all of a sudden.
Well,
Well,
actually, in the translation, like if you read it, it's kind of like you have to wait until for the Viz translation, but it kind of makes it sound like they can actually read the poneglyphs. Hold on, let me try to find what I'm talking about.
that
So
was
what was what was
that
Momo
was the
hearing?
manga stream version, but the other one with the garbage translation is more clear for me because if it ended with the Lord Oden, that means he didn't have time to teach Momonosuke how to read and write it. So it died with him. He was probably the last of his generation.
I mean, but what was Momo hearing then?
Okay, okay. Here, this panel, it's on page 14 of Manga Panda on the newest chapter. It says, it's when Luffy is talking to the three samurai and the ninja. He says, in that case, do you know what's written on them? He said, and then they say, that knowledge was never passed down on future generations. The content of the stones can only be made known by reading them. However, what was passed on was the means to read and write the ancient glyphs.
See, that's why it's contradictory.
Yeah, but
It's like
pretty
they've been
much what they're
super
saying right
vague.
there is they never pass down the knowledge what was written on the stones, but they know how to write and read them if they find them.
So it makes sense that Momo probably could learn. Like it's like I feel like he doesn't know what's on it, but it's like
Well, okay.
why can't he learn?
So okay, here's what it says in the other one. The other one says like, okay, then do you guys know what it says? That was not told to our generation. If you can read the stone, you'll know the true meaning.
Exactly.
The way to
Oh shit.
translate and write ancient characters was transcended. But unfortunately, legacy ended on our old lords Oden's generation before passing by Momonosuke-sama. So basically, it means that it ended right there with the old dude.
Hmm.
I don't know. That
Oh
because
yeah, that is true. Okay.
it's saying it ended with him, but it's like I said, I feel like Momonosuke is a lot more important. It's like why would Doflamingo want
On
him?
Anime fans like
Well,
actually put a amazing idea in the chat. He said Crocodile might try to capture Robin for the what we were talking about. That's actually a really good theory.
I like Crocodile, but
we've
I
already
feel like
got
at
that
this
before.
point, I don't know. Is he strong enough?
I mean, he'd probably be paired up with someone else.
Yeah, I feel like I mean it's like if he kind of if he's the one to capture Robin, I just feel like the Straw Hats are taking a step back if they're being like Crocodile. I don't know, man. I just feel like at this point they gotta start preparing for the new world. If someone's gonna take Robin, it'd be cooler if it was just Blackbeard.
Hmm.
If it's Blackbeard that did that.
Yeah. Well, maybe. Oh no, I was gonna say Crocodile with Blackbeard works with Blackbeard, but I don't know if that would ever happen. Yo, Marco, you here?
Yeah, yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Oh, what's up,
Yeah.
Marco?
Oh, I'm pretty quiet now. I'm finishing a video, but I'm listening to you all guys.
No problem, bro.
What's your theory about like the topic?
No,
Right?
I
Yeah,
wanted to make my personal video about the location of this fourth red
Oh,
poneglyph.
okay.
Actually, there's nothing much new about it. By the time I've done it, it was. But when I got home from college and I saw other reviews from Rogers Base and some other guys, and most of my ideas were already expressed. Shit.
Yeah.
I guess after my video, Part King Buggy will make a video about me stealing other people's theories.
Hey, be careful. Buggy's out taking heads, man.
But Buggy's a good friend.
But nah. Wait, Jack, you getting in? But I forgot what I was saying. With Robin, yeah, with Robin getting taken by Crocodile. I mean, that'd be cool to get Crocodile and Daz Bones, reintroduced into the story. Because they're gonna come back at some point. And now, how does Weevil fit into all this? Like, where does he come in?
I don't know, dude.
Nobody's really talking about Weevil.
Nobody can fucking predict this story at this point. I feel like it's just too insane.
Since we're talking about Weevil, Whitebeard's blade, do you think it was made in Wano?
No.
Because we both know that when it comes to these old Japanese cultures, they had that weapon at those periods, to protect kings or
It
especially
actually,
the soldiers. The soldiers had those type of weapons because it would like fluctuate them. You could have samurai swords. You have those big knife thing he had. So I'm thinking he got it there as a present.
possible. I mean,
Because
we know that Odin was supposed to be named after the soup, but if Oda still does go like with the comparison to Odin the god,
yeah,
Odin
but I'm still going with
wielded a
the suit.
spear, so
I'm still going with
well,
the
it could be
suit.
both. Could be both.
Because if this guy was on Gold Roger's crew, then the fact that he knew Whitebeard and Whitebeard was on his country, they made the hat for Orange Jr. Because
I guess my thing is, it's like,
I'm thinking like Whitebeard, like even though he knew these guys in the past, he didn't go after them afterwards when Roger died.
hmm,
He didn't go after Buggy. He didn't go after Shanks. He knew about Shanks' past. He probably went to Wano. He probably saw the dude, and the fact they must have some type of history together. Like he let him stay on Wano.
do you think Ace knew where Laughtale was?
No,
Yeah, I don't understand what Ace. I don't remember who brought this point up, but it was a really good point. It's like, how can Ace have such insane hockey like everyone thinks he does when we don't even like know what his will is, like what he's trying to do? Like Luffy has the aspiration to become the Pirate King, so that's why he has a strong will. But what is
no.
Ace's will?
It's
Or not
like I
Ace's,
said.
sorry, Shanks.
It's like I said before, man. I don't think him having the hockey. I think because Gold Roger must have had it, and it was passed down to him. I don't think he just awakened it. I think it was passed down.
But Ace had an ambition to be the Pirate King at one point.
Yeah,
Did
well,
he?
he had,
Did he say
yes.
that?
Mhm.
But it was because he was considered the prince. His father was the king. And plus, Ace only showed one type of hockey. He didn't show any rest. Like that. That's the only thing about Ace that it pissed me off. Like he didn't show any either observation or armament. He was just he showed a hockey that he didn't know he didn't know he even did it. That's what pissed me off.
I feel like we can't be so literal with like it has been shown because
Now he's dead, man. Why keep talking about Ace?
there's so many things that haven't been shown. Whitebeard is dead. You just talked about him.
I thought, well, yeah, but I talk about it once in a while, but then I stop.
I'm just saying because Ace went to Wano, did he not?
Yeah.
So it would make sense if he met up with Oden and Oden told him about his dad. Like, it's like I feel like that's probably why he went to Wano, and maybe he told him stuff. I mean, of course, I don't know if he would go back to Whitebeard, be like, "Hey, I know where the One Piece is now." And Whitebeard like, "Nah, I don't care about that."
I wonder what Momonosuke's role is going to be going into the rest of the story.
I think that kid's really important, man.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just not sure exactly what he's gonna be.
Actually, his ability of hearing the poneglyphs apparently is something a little tricky, you know. If you get Luffy, Luffy seems to have the ability to hear the voice of all things, you know.
Hmm.
But he can't hear poneglyphs, so why can Momo and why Roger was able to hear poneglyphs too? It's a little unexplained up to date.
Interesting.
So the thing is, does that mean this because Momo is a descendant of the people that wrote them or whatever, he'd be able to understand more of what the Poneglyphs are saying, kind of?
He does hear a voice, and, you know.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know what you think about it, but in the same page where Momo is hearing a voice, Law is extremely uneasy. I don't know what it means. I don't know why Oda showed it to us, but you can see Law's expression. He is very uncomfortable, very uneasy. And when they enter the whale, he's still very uneasy. Everybody's freaking out with Heizo ninjutsus, and Law is very uneasy. I don't know what it means.
I mean, I think Law probably knows some more. I don't feel like Law has told everything he knows, honestly.
Actually, we don't know why Law decided to go to Zou after Doflamingo. I thought it was because it seemed like a safe place, a place where it's a little difficult to track them down. But maybe there's more about it, you know. And that scene where Law is uneasy really put me to thinking. I don't know why they would focus on Law's reaction out
Yeah.
of nothing.
Everything is for a reason, so that's definitely
Well, I
key.
think the main reason that he put his crew on there is just because of Peckham's. You know, it was like a safe place for them to stay.
Safest place.
Yeah, that's what I
Or
thought.
wait, did I say Peckham's? I meant to say
Yeah,
Beppo.
the Bippo.
Yeah, the book says Captain Kuro is gonna try and kill Luffy.
Yeah, I doubt that, but
J. James says, if you think about it, finding Kinemon's ass was the first actual step on Luffy's road to becoming Pirate King. You guys think about that?
I mean,
It was
no,
one of the steps,
because
one of the first
they would
steps.
have been to Zoe without anyways.
Next straw hat would probably be Jesus Burgess.
Oh wait, no, yeah, he's actually right. If they never found Momo, they would have never learned about the Poneglyph.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so real quick, Max, all you guys. Marco, who you think is the next straw hat? You can't
I
say
think
Marco.
I think Jinbei will join, but I don't know
Jinbei?
if he.
There's
I
too
don't know
many
if he's the
candidates right
next.
now.
I don't know if he's the next, but I believe he will join anyway.
Who you got
And-
for him?
I don't know who's gonna join, but I'll just list like a bunch of things I think are probable. Caesar, Rizo,
One for
Momo.
Wait, Asher, who you got?
Yeah, that's probably it.
Actually, do you see how tricky is this new Straw Hat stuff? Each and every new character we've
Yeah,
been
Jinbei.
shown to, everybody say, "Oh, it's the next Straw Hat. Oh,
Yeah.
this one is the next Straw. This one is the next," and it keep on going. The time someone call it right, the person will say, "Oh, I said it. I said it."
Yeah.
Of course, you said it for all the
You
characters.
just
of
said
the game.
it. So if you look up, you're like, well, I said that. You know?
Yeah, I hate when people are like, they like are like, oh, I called that, when it's like everyone called it, and it's not like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like a big deal, especially when you guess 100 of times, and you know. But
Yeah,
but anyway, Heizo as an example, we don't know nothing about him yet. Nothing. He was shown 2 chapters ago, and even a month before his first appearance, people kept on saying he would be the next Straw Hat.
Yeah.
We don't know nothing about the guy, you know,
Yeah,
nothing.
but the reason I
I
think that Raizo is gonna join is because like when they were like going crazy over his moves, it reminded me of like them going crazy over Frankie being like a cyborg.
Yes, this is true, but you know, it's a very recent discovery, and people are speculating about Heisel like more than a month ago. And it's people not. I mean, let's use Pudding as an example. She was just mentioned, and people kept on
Oh
saying,
yeah.
"Oh, the next Straw Hat confirmed." No,
Yeah, we don't even know who she is.
we
Yeah.
don't know nothing about. I mean, Vivi was very likely to be a permanent Nakama, and she ended up not being one. If a character that is very likely to be a Nakama ended up not being one, at least not to travel with them, what about Puddin? You know, I'm not saying she will not be a Straw Hat. I just want to say that we need to be cautious with those characters we have almost no information about.
Yeah, I think if everything goes wrong at like that what do you call it? That meeting? The you know what I'm
Tea
talking about.
Party?
No.
No,
The
Mary Joy.
the Reverie.
Revelry, yeah.
Reverie, yeah.
I see Vivi probably seeking out Luffy. You know, like if like they say, okay, we're gonna overthrow Alabasta because they're not going with what we want to do.
You know, it's a possibility, actually.
Wait,
But there are, I don't know exactly how this royalty stuff works in One Piece. We have those 20 original families, but we have lots of royal families, and I don't know exactly how it works to tell the truth.
Yeah. I mean, they said a year of Sanji lasted for
ooh,
two
I just
years.
thought about something.
Huh.
I think that Momo is actually gonna join the crew now because uh okay, if you think about it, Lord Odin went with Roger to the end and he saw everything and then they passed that down from generation to generation. And since they killed Odin before he could pass it down to Momo, Momo's gonna have to learn it for himself again so he can pass it down.
I mean, I said that Momo was gonna be a part of it, man.
Yeah, so I am almost positive after I just thought about that Momo's gonna like sail with them for the rest, be their cabin boy.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, he has nowhere else to return to. I mean, Wano right now is like this in turmoil. And I figured, we all figured that Kaido was there.
Yeah, you
Kind
just
of.
need
Yeah.
to make his character not annoying as fuck.
But actually, about Kaido, it's not something easy to read all the stuff. We know that Kaido's favorite island is a winter one. We've seen it, but it definitely didn't seem like a feudal Japanese country, you know. And it's a mechanical city with a. You know what I'm talking about with that X Drake cover story. Do you remember it?
Yeah.
It didn't seem like Wano, nothing at all. We've seen no samurais, no
Maybe they
you know,
changed it all.
all the Japanese. I don't know. It's still a little tricky to me.
Zygon Smorg Theory said, I would actually like Magellan as a Straw Hat if that would ever happen.
There's no way that would ever happen.
I don't think Magellan is joining the Straw Hats, but
I
I don't
like
understand how you
Magellan.
could be a prison warden and then go to a pirate crew.
nah. So it's like I'm thinking like, where does Shiryu fit into all this? Like,
I know, it's so confusing. He was probably at least one of the daimyo. I think he may have been one of the old shoguns.
probably one of the Daimyo. It's like, cause this Shogun, like the
Yeah, how
Shogun,
strong is the shogun?
that's the thing. And then for him to be working, that's why I feel like yeah, maybe the old Shogun got killed, like we were like thinking, and then Kaido's guy took over as the
Yeah.
new Shogun.
It could be something like this. Like the timeline goes, like one of the very first shogun was that old Gandhi guy, and like like how everyone theorizes that all of the not world nobles, the Gorse
Dorsey.
have the they can live forever or whatever. So he could have been one of the original shoguns. And then after he left, blah blah blah. Shiryu was one of the shoguns, and then he did whatever he did to be put in jail. So and then the new shogun is probably one of Kaido's calamities, or just allied with Kaido now.
Let me ask you something. Every time I hear this stuff about the Gorosei immortality, where did it come from? They're
Uh,
old and they're
because
powerful, so they're
After the time
immortal.
skip.
it was because when we see Robin's flashback, they show all the
Yeah.
Gorosei, and they're like the same exact age as they are now, and like they don't look any different. I think.
Yeah.
And I think that was like a 20-year gap or something. I don't know how long it was.
Yeah. It was, it's 20 years because Robin was like 8 or 10. Now she's like 30.
Mm,
So
Yeah, so there's a 20-year
yeah,
gap, and they all look exactly the same.
yeah, you're right. You're right. I didn't get this point.
Yeah.
I always wondered where did the guys get it, and
Yeah.
do you guys miss Bartolomeo?
Not really miss him. We only have been without him for 20 chapters, but I definitely want to see more of him.
Buggy, I don't steal furies.
Like he's gonna go around accusing everybody now. Froob stole theories too.
What?
oh
Yeah, I stole that theory from Alpha Too Late. I forgot.
yeah.
Oh shit, that's right. Maybe Alpha Too Late has like the mind reading devil fruit, and you can actually just steal theories from people before they come out.
Oh shit. Wow. I don't know what to say about that one.
That's how he stole the theory from us.
Wow. I don't know. I'm not even gonna go there with that one. But wait, so Boog say he missed Bart. I think he's gonna come back eventually. I mean, it's like I really want to see. Now that I think about it more, it's like it's hard for me to see Kid, Apu, and Hawkins and Killer getting waxed by Kaido.
Yeah, I know.
That's not happening.
There's no way that the only reason Kaido was there was just for like Kaido to shit on them.
That's
And
not
just,
happening.
Like, yeah, like why would they make Kaido fall off the island just to shit on the Kid Alliance?
He's not good. It's like there's no way he's beating. I don't think he's gonna shit on them at all.
Maybe I don't know, dude.
No. It's like because I feel like we have this vision of the Yonko in our head where it's like they're this
Yeah.
unstoppable force, and it's like, yo, these are 3 very strong pirates. Like, I don't think he's just gonna completely overwhelm them. And it's like, no, 4 of them, because Killer is there as well.
Yeah.
And
Plus
then
all of their crews,
All of their
every
crew.
single person.
but if you stop to think, Jinbei was a little at Ace's level. They battle ended up tied, and Jinbei was able to stand some of Akainu's attack. So Jinbei is very, very powerful, and when he hears about Big Mom, he freaks out. He freaks
Yeah.
out. He totally freaks out. So it suggests that Big Mom is really powerful. So
Yeah, but
I
also
think
part of the fear of Big Mom comes in from like her whole entire crew, not just her herself. Like she has a bunch of powerful.
Bobbin
no.
hell, I think Bobbin is really powerful.
But if Jinbei alongside his crew, fishermen are strong. If
Yeah.
they can't even compete with Big Mom, so I guess that the Yonkos are really powerful as they
The
seem
thing
to
is
be.
like it just I think if they would fight, Kaido probably would end up beating them. I don't know, maybe it's hard to say. But the thing is, you have to think about it that it's 3 pirates that are supposed to be some of the strongest pirates in the newest generation,
4.
and their entire crews versus one person.
So 4 of them, because remember Killer is like one of them too.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I was just talking about the captains. But yeah.
Captain.
So yeah.
Don't leave that boy Killer out. It's like this. Blackleg Sanji just said it. If Kid, Apu, Killer, Baz, and Basil and their crew loses to Kaido, then Luffy should have no chance.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if people think the Straw Hats themselves can take on, like, I know a lot of people don't think that they can do it, but like, they find it plausible that it's possible for Luffy to take on Kaido and Big Mom at the same time. They should think
Yeah.
that 3 crews can beat Kaido by himself.
Yeah, and that means like it's like if Luffy's crew can take out Yonko's crew, they can even take out like Doflamingo without help.
Yeah.
Like, come on, like we gotta chill. It's just Luffy's gonna need a lot of help. Like I know Cody feels that Luffy has to get so strong that he has to overpower the Yonko. And I don't think that's gonna be the case. I don't think he's gonna get that powerful. But I feel like his crew and the people around him, because it's been foreshadowed so many times that's his greatest strength, blah blah blah, that it's like the people around him are what is gonna help him to become the Pirate King. That's what I think. Because I don't think you have to
Solo
be.
Dofi.
I don't think you have to be the strongest pirate to be the Pirate King. I think you have to have
do.
the strongest crew or the strongest team behind you.
Well, yeah, but that's pretty much being the strongest pirate.
I mean, I don't. I feel like individually, it's like you don't have to be because I feel like Roger was probably just as strong as Whitebeard,
Yeah, I
but
guess.
he had like stronger people with him. That's what I think because now we know he has to get all the scrolls or whatever the poneglyphs from everybody, and it's like I feel he just won all the matchups to do that. I don't feel like he overpowered them. Just had a strong crew with him. Like
Yeah,
that's what
I
I.
don't know.
They say like exactly most of his fights Luffy barely wins. Yeah, it's like Luffy's not gonna go and one shot any Yonko at any point.
It's a shonen manga. Luffy can't easily win all his enemies. It
Yeah,
wouldn't make sense.
I mean, the thing is, we're probably gonna find some weakness of Kaido, and that's how we're gonna end up, how he's gonna end up beating him, or Big Mom, like they're
Yeah.
gonna, she's gonna be weakened when he fights her, because there's no way that a full power Luffy could beat her.
What's your opinion? Kaido is somehow immortal, or he's just too strong, so he
I don't
is
think he's
almost.
immortal, but I think he has something where it's like it's pretty much immortal. Like if you think back to what you call it, Naruto, the Raikage, where he was the only person that could injure himself.
Yeah.
Whereas like people kind of viewed him as that because they couldn't injure him. And it's
Yeah.
like
Why could he only? I don't remember Naruto that well. Can you remind me why he couldn't be injured?
it's like he just had the crazy stamina and durability. Where it's
Oh,
like
okay.
so the only way so he had a scar on himself in Naruto, and they were like, how did he get that scar? And it basically how he died is like he fell on his own power. And Kaido, I mean, that could be inspiration for Oda because Kaido has the same scar
Hmm.
on him, which is crazy. So maybe Kaido has something there where it's like we're assuming he's a Zoan, and if he's an awakened Zoan, then maybe he even like that's how he injured himself. I,
Interesting.
you know
Yeah,
maybe there's a
I don't
scar.
remember if I said this on the last stream, so I'm gonna say it again. But I think that the Shogun of Wano has Dragon Zone. I think Zoro's gonna have to learn how to cut fire to be able to beat him, kind of like how he had to learn how to cut steel to beat Mr. One.
Yeah, yeah. Based on this chapter, I'm gonna like revisit my calamity theory
Hmm.
because now it makes more sense.
Yeah, I think Zoro's gonna have to be able to cut fire, and that would be like a good way for him to learn while
It's
fighting one of the calamities.
the Vince Smoke family has the fourth.
Hmm. Uh,
Drago,
possible.
I remember you saying that
Oh
your
yeah, I
opinion
wanted.
about the fourth poneglyph, your best guess is Marijoa. Is it
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Because I feel like what Doflamingo was saying is like because if
National
everyone
treasure.
knows that the world government has that last poneglyph, then it's like what's stopping like
Oh yeah.
say
That's
each of the Yonko get a poneglyph, right?
Yeah.
Blackbeard, say Blackbeard, Big Mom, Kaido, and then they're like, okay, at this point, we can't do anything without that poneglyph. How about we just ally and
yeah. That's a
attack
good
the
point.
world
I never thought
government,
about that.
and then after we ally attack the world government, then it's a free for all.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, and then what if they meet up with the revolutionaries? Like, hey, like we're trying to get this. Like,
Yeah.
that's just havoc. Like
Yeah.
that
So
could
pretty
set
much what Doflamingo was saying that is that if he told anyone that, that would cause a giant war.
pretty much.
So maybe Kaido does know.
Yep. Maybe
That's why he
Kaido.
was.
Maybe that's the war Kaido was gonna start.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe Kaido actually does know about it.
Mm-hmm.
And
And maybe
another
that's
thing
Yeah.
I was going to bring up that I remembered is that we see Big Mom is allying herself with Vin Smokes. and we see that Kaido is most likely allying himself with Wano or something along the lines of that. We don't know exactly what's going on, but he might be allying with Wano. So everyone seems to be building up all their forces to be able to go in through this huge like battle.
But it's like everybody's like, okay, at this point it's a standoff, and they're trying to end this standoff at
Yeah,
this
yeah,
point.
they're trying to like get as many allies and forces as they
Yep.
can.
But anyway, why would Luffy need the Ope no Mi to get this secret treasure of Marirua?
Why would he need to open? I think he's gonna get to a point where it's like he's not gonna be able to recover. Because it's been foreshadowed that he's gonna probably die young because of all the stuff he's doing with his gears and the 10-year thing with Ivankov. So maybe he gets so close to his goal that it's like he's literally like about to die. But the thing is, the only thing I don't like about it is like a built-in plot device where it's like I don't know. It's like as long as Law is there, it's like Luffy is pretty much okay. But I hope Law never uses that. But it's like, why would they introduce it if he doesn't?
Yeah. There's a lot of
Yeah.
things. It's like I really don't want Law to die, but he's gonna have to fucking die if they actually just like, oh,
I
surgery for your fruit, and I don't know.
yeah. I
The only
don't,
way that they would bring that up and he doesn't actually end up using it is if other people try to kill him for his fruit, knowing about that.
know about it. Yeah.
My best guess for dying characters is Rayleigh. I think Rayleigh
Really?
is the most likely one to die for some reasons. First, it's very classic in shonen mangas, the master
Yeah.
dying. You know, it's very
Raya.
classic. In Naruto, it happened twice, and it was although it's cliche, it was totally awesome. I
Yeah.
mean, the story was very okay, and you know. Also, Rayleigh is an old generation, you know. When Whitebeard died, it was very, very sad, but he had his time, you know, he had his era. I think the same goes for Rayleigh. When the time comes, I think he will come to help Luffy and ended up dying in the way.
I think really it's kind of gonna be like Yurahara Kisuke in Bleach, where it's like he's just gonna be there to the end. Like he's gonna be pretty much stay out of it until like Luffy really needs him. Like then he's gonna,
Yeah, I think so.
you know, I don't know. Like I said, the person I saw dying was Sanji, but now I feel like it's too obvious. So that's why I was thinking of Robin because it's like she seems to be the most useful for Luffy to become Pirate King. And it's like if Oda kills Robin, then we're all like, Luffy can't be Pirate King no more. He has nobody to be Pirate King no more. And then it's like maybe that's the reason why this whole thing with like the Kogetsu and Momo is introduced. But then I was thinking back to when remember that voice that was calling out to Momo?
Mm.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking maybe Kaido has this power where it's like he can speak to beasts, especially with the smile devil fruits, where it's like I don't know where his haki's embedded to make the smile, and it's like that's how he controls all of them. You know, maybe
Okay,
that.
that was reminding me. Maybe that has something to do with what the voice that Momo was hearing when they were climbing up the tree.
Yeah,
That could have something. Ah, dude, there's so much shit to think about.
yeah, because somebody was calling after Momo. I just forgot about Chopper. Yeah, Chopper's dreaming to be able to cure all sicknesses. So Chopper should be able to cure Luffy. Eh,
I can
I
see it.
I guess so.
You know, it makes sense because that Dr. Heliot guy died from the sickness, so like it would probably happen again with Luffy, where he was about to die from a sickness, and then Chopper has to heal him.
Would Zoro cry if Luffy died? I think he would. I think he definitely would. What do you guys?
Especially if it was like he thought it was, because it would probably be something like he thought it was his fault.
Yeah, because it's like if Luffy dies, it's kind of on the like right hand. Like you don't let your captain die. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like Zoro at this point, he's willing to die for Luffy's dream. So if Luffy dies, like that's gonna kill Zoro. And that I remember somebody asked if Luffy died, would you be okay if Luffy died and he never became Pirate King and Zoro had to carry on his will? I'd be like, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Like what? Like no. I mean, it would be like a crazy twist, if Luffy died early and then Zoro was like the guy who continued.
Yeah. Dude, everyone would hate that because so many people hate, or not a lot of people, but there's just like a decent amount of people that hate Zoro for some reason.
I think because those people that like Sanji, they feel like Zoro, they can't like
Yeah.
Zoro. You know, this I'm like that doesn't make sense. You can like both of them, but they
I
just feel
know,
like
yeah.
it's kind of a pick one. Everybody can like
Yeah,
Luffy, but
I, I don't like ranking characters and arcs and stuff like that. I think we can like them both.
and people
We
do it
can
for
like them
conversation.
all.
And people do it for conversation. I mean, the thing is, with how strong Doflamingo was, right? And it's like I know a lot of people believe that how Luffy beat him was BS, and it kind of is, um, uh, because it's like he completely overpowered Doflamingo once he went to Gear 4, but then it's like Dofi went against Luffy and Law, and it's like, um, at this point, I don't know how strong Dofi is. Like I don't know. Like, cause Dofi, like, he has the potential to be Admiral level, but then he loses to Luffy with an incomplete Gear 4. It's kind of inconsistent there.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you really can't look too much into it because Luffy's gonna be as strong as the plot needs him to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got the point. If you stop to think, there's no way Luffy could have won against. Oh shit! I forgot his name. The crocodile. Crocodile
Yeah, yeah,
was
exactly.
Crocodile was a member. Was a member. Sorry, Crocodile was in the New World. He was a Shishibukai. He was acknowledged by Doflamingo. He was very strong.
Yeah.
There's no way, no, absolutely no way
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
that Luffy could win against Crocodile even without the gear second. You know, it's
Yeah, yeah.
totally impossible.
Luffy was around, or Crocodile was probably not as strong as Doflamingo, but like, I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, I feel like he was pretty close to Doflamingo.
Also, if you remember Thriller Bark, in Thriller Bark, they say that once Kaido fought Moria on equal terms. Equal terms.
Yeah.
I know,
I
even
think
though
the general thing right there was that Moria was rusty. He hadn't fought in a while, so that makes sense to me.
I can say it's still a little
Yeah.
tricky to think about it. Now one of them is a fucking Yonko, a fucking
Yeah.
invincible Yonko, and Moria, not even the other Shishibukais respect them. No, no offense.
Oh, yeah. Brago, that intro to your One Piece live reaction made me laugh so hard. Why did you speed up? Why did you speed up that video? That sounded so weird.
I did. Which one? I didn't. That was just me talking.
Really? It sounded like you were talking really fucking fast.
I was, but I didn't speed it up at all. Nah, I was just I was hyped. I
Bro,
was.
you were talking so fast. I thought you sped that shit up like 2 times.
That was just me talking, bro. That was just me talking. They say
Oh,
the video is laggy. I don't know, but oh man, I forgot what I was gonna say. Somebody asked, did Moria get weaker? Did Kaido get stronger? I think Kaido definitely got stronger. Moria, he kind of got after he lost his crew, he probably just went and just ate his life away because he got
yeah.
fat.
Yeah, like when did Moria and Kaido battled on equal terms?
Back in the days, accurate days.
Okay,
Yes,
'cause,
when Moria say that Kaido defeated his whole crew, but
yeah,
in the end of the arc, a ship that came back and due to
yep,
Moria's defeat
I
said
remember
that
that.
once they fought in equal terms.
Oh, okay, because
Yeah.
I don't know, because like maybe his crew said that, but from what he said, it's like Kaido wrecked him and killed his whole crew, and he wanted payback, or he like changed them or something like that.
That's the perception I got, but I mean,
Yeah, and then I don't know more. He wasn't that strong. He was kind of weak in a way, and no wonder Wakuma came because it's like he
I mean,
was
like Froob said though, he was rusty when he went against Luffy and stuff.
Luffy.
Luffy needed to go like Nightmare Luffy and all that stuff to win. It's like,
You guys have to realize, yeah, like he wouldn't even have won if he didn't use Moria's
Nightmare.
powers against him. Like
Yeah,
the whole shadow thing, like that whole shadow thing is so OP if you guys actually think about it. Like Imagine if someone as strong as like Luffy had that shadow power where you could just buff his base strength by stealing shadows. It's actually insane.
Oh, shout out to Brooks. He caught that line. But Zoro can take on the Shogun and Jack. What?
I don't.
Sanji can handle the other two calamities? What?
It's hard to say. I don't really know exactly what's gonna happen. Part of me thinks that I think we're gonna get like. I just don't know. Like, I don't think Luffy's just gonna go head on versus Kaido's entire crew in Wano.
He
I
needs.
think I think they're gonna end up taking down like part of his crew before they end up facing Kaido. Like, so
What
maybe
about
they take down Jack before they take down Kaido.
Yeah, that's what I
My-
think. They're gonna fight Jack first.
where like because I'm thinking about like Sai and those guys. Does he have like the same weapon as like Jack? Does he? No.
Like, hold on, let me see. No, I think Sai he has like a staff type thing, right?
Yeah. No. Luffy. I mean,
Kinda
Zoro.
closer to Whitebeards than anything.
Yeah, they're not taking out two calamities each. Like.
Well,
Yeah,
it
there's
depends
no
if,
fucking way.
Like
I
I'm
don't
not
think
I'm
so.
not underestimating X Drake's strength, but if it's Jack and X Drake, I think they could take them out.
Because I mean, if you guys think about it this way,
We don't know how strong the other calamities
But
is.
the thing is, X Drake should be stronger than Zoro.
we think about
Well, I don't know, like maybe, but like not really though. They kind of wasn't too far away bounty wise, and
Bounty
Zoro-
wise.
yeah, but you have to.
Zoro's not a what's his name? He's not like a pushover. Like Zoro really
I mean,
earned
but
everything
Drake,
he
but
got.
they foreshadowed that Drake, even back then, when he was a kid, his dad said he was the strongest in the crew. He was just a pussy. So it's like Drake has always been powerful, and now he has a T-Rex Devil Fruit, and he's with Kaido. Drake is gonna like a lot of people sleep on Drake. I don't know why.
I'm not sleeping on him, but
about
I think,
Drake. About Drake, did Oda committed a plot hole? I mean, he was I don't remember his age when the bird cage stuff
Oh, yeah,
happened.
with,
He was 19. I don't remember, but he was old and he was a pirate. But when you see his conception as a kid in SBS, he's wearing a marine clothes. So what
who
happened?
X Drake?
Yeah,
X-Drake.
well, wasn't it that
Yeah,
he was a
used to be a Marine.
As
Yeah,
a
he used
kid,
to be
he
a-
was a marine, so he became a pirate, and after
He
he
was,
became a marine, now he became a
red-
pirate again.
Yeah,
What
he-
happened?
He used to be a Rear Admiral. Then he
yeah,
stopped.
Rear Admiral. Then he left the Marines. I think he's
Yeah,
like
but did you get the point? As a kid, he was wearing a marine cloth. We saw it in SBS. After that, by the time Doflamingo attacked
the Lost flashback. He's
his
a pirate
crew,
again.
yes, he was a pirate.
How old?
Then
I
he
mean,
became a marine again, and then he became a pirate again. I guess I'll make a theory about him becoming a marine again. So you know, when
maybe
you tell him,
back then he was dressing up like a Marine. Maybe he always wanted to be a Marine, and he dressed up as a Marine because his dad was a pirate. Maybe that's why he was so scared. So then eventually he went to the Marines to try to live out his dream. And he realized, yo, they're just as bad as pirates. So my dad had ended up being right.
It could also be a thing of like where Rocinante or not Rocinante or who was who was with Law? That was Rocinante, right?
Rocinante.
yeah,
Yeah, okay, yeah. It could be a thing like that where he's like undercover.
Yeah, that's possible. That's definitely possible. I think Drake is a lot of people sleep on him, but I think he's going to be really powerful.
Like I think that Drake is going to be more powerful than what most people think, but for some reason I think that Zoro could beat him in some of the other supernovas because
Mm.
Zoro's real strong, and to say that Zoro can't, like
I don't think I never said he couldn't, but I don't think it's like.
I know that X Drake is a captain and stuff. He was a Red Admiral, but
Uh-huh.
I think Zoro, even though Zoro doesn't have a devil fruit, he has haki and he trained with Mihawk.
X-Drake will be important. And if you remember back then, it's about the arc. If you remember, it's about the arc. They mentioned 4 pirates besides Luffy that are very strong in the bar. They mentioned Kid, they mentioned Law, they mentioned Hawkins, and they mentioned X-Drake. So I think X-Drake will really play a big role in the future.
Yeah, and I like his
Sanji-
design after the time skip too. He looks pretty badass.
Sanji looked like he could he could possibly take care of Capone. So like I know there's supernovas and stuff.
Sanji should have been a supernova. I don't know what the hell happened there, but
Well, I mean, it's just like
He would have been, but his bounty was something was up with his bounty, I think.
yeah, it's like that whole thing, that whole trollish move by Oda. Wait,
Like, I know-
Black Lake Sanji has a rank for the supernovas. He has Kid, X Drake, Luffy, Law, Apu, and Bazil.
there's no fucking way Lex Drake's stronger than Luffy, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard.
And
to
X Drake has he fights with swords. So besides his T-Rex form, so like that's why I think Zoro will be a good match for him, and that Zoro could
but the
probably.
thing is pre-time skip X Drake, didn't he like shit on one of the pacifists? He like ripped its head off with his
Solo.
He
yeah.
did.
Yeah, like that was pre-time skip too, and like that was when like the Kid Alliance and Law Alliance barely beat the one pacifista.
Yeah,
They weren't an alliance, but they were just
Gotta check that out.
It's a dinosaur. I don't see anything special about him. I mean,
well, dinosaurs are OP.
No, yeah.
Really think about it, like the best zone we saw so far was excluding Marco, was a Rob Lucci zone. What was he? As a leopard or something?
leopard.
Yeah.
I think
So,
the
like,
dinosaur,
a dinosaur is way fucking stronger than a leopard. Like,
Yeah.
I think he's gonna have overwhelming strength. Like he's gonna just
Yeah, what is it in
overpower you.
his jaw, right? And quick arms.
I think once he goes, because he's obviously gonna have a hybrid form.
Mhm.
You know, it's gonna be like
it's gonna look fucking weird now that I think about that.
maybe it's like he's covered in scales and like then arm and haki as well. You know what I'm saying? The Drake is not joining the crew. Like
Well, he might be a part of the alliance, like Law was.
nah, we can't have all these like people just teaming up with Luffy. Like
Because the thing with that is like the Yonkos are so strong and stuff like that. Like I think like when the Kid Alliance wanted to go after Shanks, that was kind of weird. But then they bumped into Kaido. So if Kaido wrecks them and they want payback, they're gonna go after Kaido, and that means that they're going after Kaido when Luffy's already going after Kaido. And Killer made the meeting with the other two supernovas to try to get them to collab with them. They might have a meeting with Luffy and Law Alliance. Like, look, we have the same enemy pretty much. Let's go after Kaido.
the reason why Kid is going after Shanks, does that mean that Kid probably assumes Shanks knows where the Poneglyphs are?
Nah, I think they think Shanks is weak for some reason, even though
I don't know.
compared
There
compared
has to be something else going on there. I don't think that he would just do it because they're weak.
No, I think you can't assume any of the Yonko are pushovers.
Yeah,
No,
I know we know Kid is stupid, but like, or not stupid, but we know he's like,
Killer is very smart, and like if Killer's going along with that plan,
yeah, like,
you know,
we know
If you
like
look at
he wouldn't go against the Yonko just because, like, he would have to have a reason for it. Like,
I don't think Shanks is the weakest. But remember, you had that video and you said Shanks is the weakest. It might appear that way. Or even if he's not the weakest, he might be the nicest. So they might be able to try to go do something. Cause check this out, Blackbeard is like scary. Big Mom is scary. Kaido is scary. Like, yo, let's go out to Shanks.
I mean, the thing is,
like,
Kaido kind of
actually-
like his influence. Like now that he did Shogun of Wano is pretty
Yeah.
much under him.
he boiled that guy.
That's kind of scary. Like
what could they want? That's actually interesting because we know that Kid wants to be Pirate King, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He wants to be pirate.
Okay, so him going after Shanks is really redundant. Like, there's no point to it. It doesn't bring him closer to his step of becoming Pirate King because he doesn't even get any of the Poneglyphs.
Well, it kind of does because Shanks was on Gorage's crew. So like maybe Shanks knows, maybe Shanks doesn't.
Yeah.
wait, Zygon Smorg says I don't think Luffy has a chance against Jack, even with Zoro and Law helping.
Oh, there's no fucking way. If Laurel Law and
Nah, I
Luffy
think-
fight Jack, there's no way that they don't.
They're probably taking care of him pretty easily.
Yeah,
Yeah.
easily.
I believe.
Like,
I think Jack
Anyway,
will give a challenge, but
He's
I
gonna
think
give a
that Jack-
challenge, but Luffy, Law, and Zoro?
yeah, it's kind of like that's a lot of
That's
strength. right there.
overkill.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
I think Jack
Anyway,
is stronger than
Maybe like Luffy and Law, you can kind of make an
Yeah.
agreement for, but like when you throw in Zoro there, there's just no way.
I think
Like-
Jack and Zoro is pretty much gonna battle it out. Now you throw Luffy and Law in there.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a big mystery. How was he supposed to survive the battle against Fujitora and Sengoku? I mean, Fujitora's powers is gravity. He could simply, the enemy was a Zoan user. He could simply put his ship down the sea, and
Yeah.
you know, how could Jack survive this shit? It makes no sense.
Oh yeah. Okay. Now I know what you're saying.
I really hopes that Oda gave us a good information, a
thing is
good
with
explanation,
gravity.
because it doesn't make sense
Okay,
at
imagine
all.
this. They use their. I think this is what happened. They use their ship. They go in at night. It's dark out. The Marines aren't really paying attention that well. They go in. They throw some gas bombs down, knock everyone out, take Doflamingo. Maybe like Son Goku or someone was like the only one awake. They fight him for a little bit, take Doflamingo, and dip. I think that's what happened.
Wow.
Oh, the gas stuff
We're
I
still
didn't.
thinking there.
Now I feel stupid. I didn't think about it.
Yeah.
I still think that they have Doflamingo still, and Doflamingo wasn't rescued.
What were you saying, Brago?
I don't remember.
Oh, you said something after I said that. You're like, wow.
Oh, like in
What did you say? I'm sorry.
I think that Jack is stronger than Doflamingo, but remember Jack got slammed on the floor. He's like powerful and slow, so that gives Luffy the perfect opportunity to get some powerful hits on him. Since he's
I think the fact that Jack's a mammoth people kind of underestimate him. They're like, oh shit, what can a mammoth do? Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, people are like really ignorant when it comes to like what.
Devil fruit powers.
Yeah, thinking about what a devil fruit power could do.
They go, oh shit, rubber fruit is stupid as hell. Luffy's never gonna be powerful.
Yeah. What can someone made out of rubber do?
What can they do? Stretch, Mr. Fantastic. I mean, come on, like give it a chance, bro. Jack, like I think Jack's feats alone, like people should be like, yo, this man's a beast. But then people are like, oh, well, you're the guys. Oh, well.
And also, a lot of people just like they think that like how cool something is how strong they should be.
That's why people like feel kind of sleep on Weevil.
No offense, but that's why people think that like Marco is like the fucking strongest fucking character.
Damn, Dofi. Back at it again. Nah.
Yeah, a lot of people overrate Marco. Now, I'm not saying that he's weak, but a lot of people say he's like fucking godlike. With his devil fruit and like.
So how does German 66 play in all this?
I think they're just an ally for Big Mom to try to get the.
Ooh, so then it's like Big Mom has Sanji's dad as her ally. Kaido has the Shogun
Yeah, exactly.
as his ally. Blackbeard has Aokiji as his ally.
Shanks has Mihawk.
Shanks has Mihawk supposedly as his ally. Ooh, those are some big names. Luffy has Law.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's gonna be all the supernovas. Would you guys like that if every single supernova banded together?
no.
What if most of them?
No.
Yeah, at least like a few.
I
Like,
think, yeah, you gotta find your guy, like you know what I'm saying, like with you got the kid up Hoover Hawkins, those three, Aruj, I don't know what the hell he's doing. I feel like he's just a missionary or something, just going around teaching the blessings of Oda. It's like I don't know. And Bonnie, she's a mystery. Watch her tie into something from Wano, like she's the secret sister of Momonosuke or some shit. Where she can read the Poneglyphs, like that's why Kainu wanted her and nobody knew.
No, he's not.
Oh shit! How didn't I see that before? She had this tattoo on the back of her toe.
People relate the Bunny with everybody. I think she must have already something like 10 possible fathers. I mean, people relate Bunny with everybody.
Yeah,
Everybody.
Bonnie's Luffy's sister. She's Akainu's daughter, Whitebeard's daughter, Big Mom's daughter.
Yeah.
Mark's ex-fiance. She's Ace's big mama.
Ace fiance.
the thing is like she's like such like I don't know. It's like hard to say who she's related to.
She's a theory completer.
Yeah. That is.
Yeah, I'm making a video discussion about Bunny. I think next week. I don't know. Maybe next week.
Yeah, I got a couple theories I'm thinking about, especially with this whole Kaido thing. Said Braga, what the hell you talking about? I ain't talking about nothing, man. Talking about nothing, man.
Actually, about Wano Kuni, I think we'll make a lot of theories. When the time comes, it will be a very long arc with, I don't know, 2-3 years. It will be totally different of everything we've thought about now.
Zoro just has to throw a wrinkle in there.
Take a look at Dressrosa. It was totally unexpected. Each and every part of Dressrosa was totally unexpected.
It was,
So,
yeah.
almost the same thing. I mean, some people guessed, oh, Jack will have a mammoth. Zoro, oh, of course, his ship got a mammoth. It's not exactly a theory, but it Oda is surprising us. This Dressrosa and trolling us first all. So I think Wano will be this troll arc with 2, 3 years of unexpected things happening.
I mean, I think with Dressrosa, we were kind of disappointed because I expected Diamante to be a bit stronger. I expected Trebo to be stronger, Pika, and it's like how they got destroyed. I'm just like, man,
It's
like
kind of weird. But how long? I mean, it's impossible to answer this question. I was gonna ask how long do you think Whole Cake Island's gonna be, so I'm just gonna change
I
the
think it
question.
has to be like pretty long.
Yeah, I'm just gonna change the question and say how long do you want it to be?
I don't want it to be just an infiltration. I feel like it's going to get to a point where Luffy's obviously going to get revealed, right? I mean, they're going to know that Luffy's there eventually. Then after that, maybe he gets captured. And then maybe they locate where the scroll is. He gets it. Then Big Mom is chasing after him. Then Kaido knows that Luffy now has the scroll. Kaido's chasing after him. Then turns to like a three-way.
Big clusterfuck on Wano with
Exactly.
Mom chasing Luffy.
And then guess who comes out of nowhere?
Shanks.
Fucking Weevil.
Oh, Weevil.
we still need to meet Big Mom's badass allies. I mean, if you compare
Yeah, that's true.
Kaido got Jack. Jack is fucking badass. If you get Shanks, Shanks' crew is awesome. Ben Backman is very badass. I mean, nothing against Tamago and but they're not badass. They're
Yeah, I
not.
think
They don't put fear on anyone. I need to see powerful people under Big Mom's control.
I think
I want to see
Peckham's,
badass
not
characters.
Peckham's. I think Bobbins is really strong.
He can be very strong, but he can be strong, but he's not badass looking. Like Ben Backman, like Jack.
Tamago
I
could be
think
strong
the thing
still.
that Bobbins has going with him is he just looks fucking insane. Like he,
Like the guy with the 3 heads.
yeah, like he looks
Yeah.
like I don't know how to explain it. He's just like creepy.
Yeah.
Get Rocco out of here.
Nah, Bobbin is. I think he's like I don't know. He more than likely he's her right hand. I'm assuming it could be that chick, but I don't know. He has a big sword, and she just sends him to take out cities and shit. And he's just creepy, like fruits, like
Like
Somebody-
Jack is like buff, so he's like intimidating, but like Bobbins is like intimidating, like that. He just looks like a crackhead. Like you don't want a crackhead with a sword running up on you.
I can see him talking to Zoro now, like your sword can never touch me. Zoro like, what? What are you talking about? But it's like it's like the power scaling in One Piece is just so vague, bro. Like I don't
But
know.
if Bobbins is Big Dad, he is the one who would bang Mom 30 times.
I think she's just she's like a gangster. I think it's like it's kind of like she's in the underworld where they call her mama.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
I'm gonna be the only one that says this. She actually made all those babies herself.
I don't think so, bro.
Well, Capone was calling her mama, before that he wasn't in her crew.
Yeah, it's
I think
true,
it's like a
but
family thing where it's like she's legit part of the underground.
that's true. But do you really think that Capone calls her mama? But do you think that she calls Capone her son?
Well, maybe
No,
since
she's-
Whitebeard
It's like she
called
does.
everybody his son.
It's kind of like she's not like Whitebeard. Like she is like Big Mama. Like she's the big dog. Like she's not calling them her kids, but they call her mama because she's like the HBIC. You know what I'm saying? Like she's not gonna call them her kids, but they're gonna call her Big Mom because she's the big shot. Like she's the leader of the family. Like I don't think it's like Whitebeard at all. No, I think she has like a mafia type setup. Like that's why she's trying to marry and she's trying to build her family. Because it's just like she's a Linlin, the Charlotte family. It's like,
Possibly since Peckhams was saying like they'll put your head in a box. That's some kind of mafia stuff in a way.
I mean, exactly. She has she
Cherry
takes.
Hess is from the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderlands.
As much as I like love this chapter and think it's probably one of the best chapters that like has ever come out, it makes me fucking dread the next arc because I really don't want to go to Whole Cake Island. I want to go to fucking Wano like right now.
We're not going to Wano anytime soon.
I know, and I know we're not going to Wano for like another year, probably.
Like I see somebody showing up, the crew splitting up. Some people going here and here and here. Obviously, I don't think Robin's gonna go where Luffy is. I feel like she's just gonna get. I feel like she's gonna get kidnapped. Like.
It's gonna take like 4 years for fucking
Oh.
Kaido to be taken down.
No, like I seen Rogers Base the review he did, and he was talking about that the cover story with Sabo and Dragon
Yeah.
and Koala. That see, like when I looked at it, I thought they was looking at Sabo's bounty, and I thought they was looking at Luffy's bounty. But he said that they was probably looking at Robin's bounty. But it was still two, so maybe they're looking at Robin's bounty and Luffy's bounty.
I think they're looking at everybody's bounty.
Yeah, they had like a whole.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
Not just the Straw Hats. I feel like they need to be in the know of everything that's going on.
Well, they might have looked at everybody, but I mean, at the point where the cover story was, it was like one behind a whole bunch of other ones, and there was another one right there. So one had to probably be Robin, and one was probably Luffy. One was like Robin and
interested. It more than likely was Robin.
Wait, you said Dragon wasn't interested, or you said Dragon wasn't
He
interested?
was interested. More than likely, it's Robin's bounty.
Oh, well, that's the thing. If you look at Dragon, like I was looking at Dragon face or whatever like that, and
It's like, oh, her titties got bigger since then.
Yeah, no. I feel like Dragon is like Hunter Gone from Hunter x Hunter's dad, where he's like awkward as hell, and he just doesn't know how to like talk to his.
Yeah, because
kid.
Jin wasn't ever trying to meet Gon. It's like he's trying to do everything to get him stronger. But even when they met, he was kind of like, I don't know what you want me to do here, bro.
Like, yeah, so I feel like Dragon is interested, but he's just like.
He doesn't know what to do. Like,
Yeah.
It's like fake inquisitive. Like, let me just look to make them think I care what's going on, but I don't know what you want me to do here, bruh. That's
I would have sex with Big Mom 35 times. One World HD.
Oh yeah, Cody. No question. One World HD is he would have sex with Big Mom 36 times. Honestly, like Zygon said, he wouldn't stop at 35 for sure. I mean, I'm wondering. So, what are you guys' predictions for next chapter?
That's impossible. I don't think there's actually a good.
I've tweeted one thing this morning. Now that I think about it, One Piece took 818 chapters for Luffy to find the first clue of Laughtale. And there's this image where Luffy is shouting out loud, "We finally got our first clue." I mean, we finally.
Yeah.
Someone tell Luffy that it took 800 and it's unbelievable. Anyway, it's incredible how Oda made us feel like, I felt like One Piece started now. I don't know if you got this feeling, but after 818 chapters, I feel like each time Hunter x Hunter started a new arc, it was like, Hunter x Hunter is starting now again, and I got this feeling now with One Piece. It looks like it started anew. Now we know these red poneglyphs. The enemies are the Yonkos. I mean, I'm very, very hyped. Very hyped.
yeah, me too.
What Pirate Jedi just said, he said, Kinemama talk more about Oden and Luffy leave Zoe with Peckhams and others. The fact that Nekamamushi mentioned that if you're going with Peckhams to Big Mom, then you're on the right track. I mean, Luffy's obviously going to go to Cake Island. And then I don't think Zoro goes because Zoro's just so against it. And the fact that all this shit is going on Wano, I think maybe they will try to infiltrate early. So then we're going to be like Zoro and those guys going to be out the story for a while. And right now they're just going to be focused on Sanji, Luffy. I think Wanda goes. The thing is now, I don't know if any of the Minks go. Maybe just Sicilian or the Pedro?
Are you talking about the whole cake?
It was Pedro.
Yeah, Pedro. So I think Pedro goes with them.
Pedro said he wanted to help Sanji.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
maybe one of them goes to help navigate a ship, but only Peckham's would be allowed in, and I don't think he could hide Luffy and somebody else. He could
I
probably
think
only
both
hide
the
Luffy.
Dukes are definitely going to Wano.
The Dukes. Eventually, but it's like who's gonna stay and guard the Poneglyph?
Yeah, I was actually just thinking about that. So at least one of them.
One, I don't
Do
think
you
any
think
of them
Jack will
go. I
go to
think
Zoro?
probably they're like musketeers, and they're maybe those guys beneath them. A couple of them go.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you think about it, like the Strides are going to need as much help as they need, and you know how like much the two Dukes probably like they probably feel indebted to Lord Odin, so they need to like get their revenge. You know what I mean?
Like, can you see like say like they're in Wano and it's like the last battle, and Zoro's like in a ring of fire, and then this guy's like, yeah, I went against this swordsman. You may have heard of him, Hawkeye's Mihawk, and it came down to the last blow, and he barely defeated me. And
Oh,
Zoro's like, well, my goal is to beat that man one day, so I'm gonna start with beating you.
that'd be so sick, dude. Zoro just gives me a boner, dude.
And then it's like Luffy and Law versus Kaido.
Oh man.
Guys, do you think Zoe will finish soon? I mean, we still don't know the mystery about
Oh,
the moon, the full moon
I
stuff.
think it's going to probably like
And actually, Jack just reappeared, and maybe he's coming to Zoe. We still don't know. But
I feel like
definitely, there's something about the moon, you know. So
you know
I
what
think
can happen.
Zoe ends at like 822-ish.
Yeah, that's why I say 5 to 10 more chapters. But I see. What if like someone calls Jack like, "Did you get it done?" He's like, "Nah, I had to go and get Doflamingo." He's like, "Well, all right, I'm about to head to Zoe to finish what you couldn't." And it's like this other calamity where it's like going on Zoe now.
That'd be. I don't know, but like, how do you fit that in the story though?
This other random calamity because it seems like they're like operating independently.
Yeah.
Like it's like they know what Kaido wants and needs, so it's like they're just gonna do whatever they think is best. And it's like if
Like,
he
we
like
need
does
the
it just
story to start progressing. I don't know. It's just hard.
but if another calamity shows up, it's like Zoro should be able to take him out. Zoro and Law at least, unless he comes with like people. I don't know.
well, even if they come with people, the Minks could fight the Gifters and the Pleasures. So
Some
it's
of the
like,
Minks is still like recovering.
oh well, they recover quick because they're part animal.
What?
No, remember they was recovering real fast, and somebody brought it up like
No, yeah, he's right.
yeah, and they was like that they have fast recovering powers.
They still ain't recovered though.
No, but trust me, like by the time somebody comes over there, or even if Jack was to come back over there, he would be recovered. That's
Bro,
the healing powers of the awakened Zoans and of those animals.
did you
Like
guys see how fucking tall the Duke was?
Yeah, it's pretty tall.
Huge.
oh,
Literally. Oh my god, he's just fucking huge.
nah, yeah. he's
Bro,
like
Momo is
actually-
probably as big as one of his toes. Like seriously.
He's a big guy. I mean, Oda does that a lot, where it's like he kind of uses that to symbolize power in a way, which I don't know. It's like, but
Oh
then it's
yeah,
like Luffy's like super small and shit.
I'm looking at that of the cover photo with Sabo, Dragon, and Koala, and Dragon has like a serious face on, like it's almost too serious compared to how Sabo's and Koala's is. So you know what I think happened? I think he likes Robin and he's trying to like hide it, like maybe if I put a serious face on, they won't notice. And remember, Robin thought the dragon was cute before in that other chapter.
Yeah.
Like I think they like each other now. And maybe Dragon, and I do think that Dragon probably wanted Robin out of all people to, maybe he has a Poneglyph or something like that, or he's into the Poneglyphs too, so he wanted Robin to.
Wait, so AFT just alerted a theory. He said, I believe the lost Laughtale Poneglyph is in the Florian Triangle.
I mean, I'd have to watch your theory because by itself that just doesn't make any sense to me. So I'm gonna watch it and then get back to you on that one.
What is that triangle?
The triangle, isn't that with like over there by Thriller Bark?
That I mean, it would
Yeah.
kind of make sense, but
there's a mystery surrounding it anyway. I mean, those things getting out of the water in the end of the arc, supposedly with two eyes, you know.
That could be, but I don't know. It's kind of it's like it's so mysterious. It's kind of obvious with that, but
Well,
I don't know.
every in each arc of One Piece got some mysteries left behind. If you get
Yep.
Alabasta got the cover story of Gedatsu that got no sense at all. It will play a role in the future, but we don't know. If you get the Sky Island, the Skype, uh, Gunfall said that there was another way to enter this island. So why would Oda mention that they got another way to enter? Maybe they'll go there again, or it will play some role. I just don't think it was done for free, you know. So we have so many possibilities that it's hard to theorize about. Anyway, I like the idea of. I haven't thought about the Florian Triangle. It's a possibility, but I need to see the Anime Fan Talk video to see his arguments, or I don't know if he just said it's a possibility. I want to see the video later.
There's so many possibilities right now. It's like I didn't. It's hard to even say what's gonna happen next chapter. Like, cause Oda's throwing in all these curveballs right now.
I
Hopefully
think
that.
I think someone I actually think that the chapter is gonna end with like something insane because if you think about the chapter pacing, we just got 2 chapters, so the next chapter there's gonna be a break most likely. And Oda always loves to fuck with us during breaks. So I think the chapter might end with like Jack appearing on the island or someone else appearing on the island or something. Or maybe it's either gonna come be one of two things, I'm calling it right now. It's either gonna end with Jack appearing on the island, or it's gonna end with like us like going over to like Sanji or something. One of those two.
I think what if it ends with Doflamingo's glasses?
Why would it end like that?
Just cause. And then it's like Dofi's like, so where you headed, Jack?
Oh, that'd be sick.
And it's like, what? Jack got Dofi away from 3 admirals?
Oh, that'd be crazy.
And Dofi's like, I want to pay Law another visits.
Oh, no, they can't do that.
So yeah, Oda likes like after Luffy beats him, like they lose their power. So like in Dofi case, he lost control of the city and he's locked up. So like to where he can't do it. To where he can't be a threat again for a while.
Like, I'm thinking like, what if, I don't know, I think I need to see some Shanks.
True.
Nah, yeah, like I'm always like we always get teased with Shanks because we
But-
barely
That is
see
true. We've seen every single Yonko so far, but we haven't seen Shanks.
Like, nothing about Shanks. Nothing. No. Only thing we've seen is haki. He's destroyed ships, blah, blah, blah. But it's like we haven't seen anything from Shanks. It's like no real ties there. Maybe Mihawk. But everybody else is making moves.
No, yeah, that's
After time skip, he didn't appear not even once, right? After the time skip.
see, that's why I don't think he's the weakest because you know when they was all interested in Caesar's weapon, Shanks didn't even care. Like he had something stronger, like that. He wasn't worried about that.
I mean, the thing is, if it's like maybe Shanks individually could be the strongest, but these guys, they're getting all these allies and they're building their army, and it's like, I don't know, man. There's strength in those numbers.
Yeah, true. And you mean like with the German 66 and
Number 66, the Shogun, Blackbeard, and he's Aokiji, and he's collecting other fruits.
Mihawk could possibly defeat the Shogun.
But we don't know like what's the real relationship there with Shanks and Mihawk, you know?
Well, they seem like best friends almost.
Best friends?
Like Shanks. Well, when Mihawk came to Shanks Island and talked to him before, they shared drinks. And when it's not like when Shanks came, Mihawk didn't want to fight no more because he was scared. It's like like that's his friend. He didn't want to fight. That's not what he agreed
Out of
to.
respect. Yeah, out of respect. I don't know if they're friends though. That's this. I don't know. It's like I remember Fruit told me this before. It's like it could be like they have a Luffy Law relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were allies in the past or something.
Yeah. So it's like out of respect, I'm not gonna fight this guy right now. So I see that happening. And I think this is. I'm trying to think of a better chapter than this week. What I'm thinking is, but 795 was just Kaido's reveal. It's like I really can't think of a better chapter.
Yeah, these chapters are amazing. It's like almost it's like pretty much every single one was good. One was
This
never like
this chapter is so awesome that I remember the name of it. It's Suicide.
Yeah, Suicide 795.
Suicide. It's 795.
795, yeah.
And what I like about Zoe is that everybody that we met so far stood up for themselves and they could fight and it wasn't pathetic. Like Raizo was hiding, but even that, it was a whole group of pirates coming after him, so it wasn't a one-on-one. Like I don't really like when like how the Tontadas was like hopeless and they kept showing them and stuff like that. Like with this is better because like nobody seems pathetic.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, it's the new world. It's like, and we're closer to the end. Wait, why is Ashra in the chat? Not Nicole. Maybe maybe can't talk right now.
No, I was just reading something. It says everyone in Brago's stream is black, and I wrote back like only Fruit's not black.
So where you been at, bro? That's the comment you replied to?
No, I've been listening. It didn't feel like.
I'm so mixed up, as every Brazilian that I don't know what am I.
You just left Marco off that? You forgot about Marco, bro.
I've got Portuguese blood, Italian blood, black people blood, Indian blood.
They're saying, "Are you black, Ashura?"
An accent? I don't do that crappy stereotype black accent from the hood.
What does that mean, bro?
That's basically what he wants me to do. Like you say, you're black. They always try to give me that accent. Oh, give me an accent. Give me a black accent.
What's a, I don't know this.
Yeah,
I don't know what a
black
black accent is.
accent.
Yeah, give you a black accent. You don't have that black accent. And then they're like, yo.
Black legs matter. Conwan. That's funny, yo. Oh my god. I had some black traits. I had like chicken out, like watermelon. That's racist.
Oh, that's racist.
That's so racist. If you're black, prove it by rapping, Ashura.
I don't rap. I can't rap.
I thought you rap.
Someone's got something with a video or something. Like I can hear echoes.
I don't hear any echoes.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, I'm hearing them.
I hear him kind of. But
Oh, okay.
I don't hear anything. Okay.
I couldn't.
You guys okay? You guys tired?
No, there's definitely an echo. I just don't care.
Can you guys
No,
hear
what-
the echo in the chat?
Was it? I heard that. Was it when Marco talks?
I have no clue.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
Ashura, they say put out a dunk vid then.
Ooh.
What do you think? Is that better?
Damn, I think this Ronaldo Jr. guy just found out the true backstory to Zoro.
Zoro doesn't have a backstory. He was born in the New World and got out from his house to buy some milk and lost himself. 2 days ago, he appeared on the East Blue Island.
My God! My fucking God, bro.
Stan,
Yo, I just read the chapter. Like, I just read the chapter right now. I dodged spoilers the whole day. I stayed off Twitter. I stayed off YouTube.
What took you so fucking long?
Yo, I was busy, bro.
I understand, man. I read it like late as shit tonight too. I felt like I was on something after I read it, or while I was reading it actually. How you feel, bro?
Yo, bro. Legit, bro.
Stan user, go watch the first 10 seconds of Brago's live reaction.
Buggy is a troll, man.
What about you say?
Yo, okay. I legit.
I was like, you traitor.
No,
He's trolling. What were you saying, Stan?
I legit didn't think. Okay, my boy, he reads One Piece, right? I know him through real life. He told me shit popped. I'm like, yeah, whatever, right? Like, I was like,
That sounds like fruit.
Yo, Stan user, look at the link I just put in the chat. Watch the first like 15 seconds of it.
okay, I got you, bro. Shit's popping right now. What the fuck, man? Shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good lord.
I seen a comment. It says Oda is a racist, by the way. I don't think Oda's a racist. Like, nah, you know what it is? Like, you could be like that, it's no black people in there. but at the same time,
I think I know what he's saying. It's like the characters, they were certain ethnicities, and at some point when the part 2 hit, like maybe they were going mid, almost like part 2,
Yeah, I watched the
and
video.
then when part 2, like we went through there, like completely their skin color changed. Like Robin
Yeah.
was black, she went from light skin, and then she's completely white in the 2-year time skip.
No, yeah. Speaking of Robin, niggas are looking for her, bro. Like the shit,
Yeah.
bro. That setup, bro. No, it's legit, bro. I guess niggas are gonna be looking. The big dogs are gonna be looking for her.
Yeah.
I wasn't too concerned about Robin. Since the government put a bounty on her head, they were looking for her anyway. Even the fire pirates knew about her.
But I
Nah, bro.
think
Just know,
now-
he said niggas are looking for her. Legit, Kaido, big mom, niggas are looking for her, bro. But yo, like the shit is popping. That fucking Kogetsu clan, read the fucking. Sorry, I guess my language.
Dan user.
Yeah.
You're, like, are you saying that now, year 2016 is now the year that you probably recognize Robin?
Nah, no. The thing is, I knew like the government was looking for her, but I knew legit pirates. I know.
You're hyped up as if you were shitting on Robin all these years ago, so now you see Robin as the it girl now.
I mean, now the Marines are looking for her. Now it's like the bigger like pirates
I mean, like, the
are
big
gonna start
dogs, bro.
recognizing how important she is, especially if they find out that she's out there just like reading poneglyphs. I feel like
No,
I feel like somebody probably already has their eye on Robin. They're just waiting for the right time.
Yo, Kaido, like legit, no, it's confirmed, bro. Big Mom, they have one of the road poneglyphs. Kaido has one of the road poneglyphs. They need a nigga who can read it. They need someone who can read it, bro.
Whoever has the echo, get rid of it.
Well, I don't know. It kind of sounds like it's on everybody, kind of.
I
Just
don't hear an
for
echo,
TV.
honestly.
Like I don't think it's Is there effects on here?
Yeah, I can hear it from your side.
I don't hear an echo. Do you guys hear an echo in the chat?
Yeah,
Not
I
on your
hear
voice.
it. I hear it.
I don't.
My God, yo, it's like,
I hear it, but it's like
I
not
hear
that
it on-
bad of an echo. Like it's.
I heard it on Stand User a lot.
No, the thing, I have headphones. That's the thing.
Oh,
I'm like
I have headphones.
90% sure it's Cyclone, to be honest, or Marco. That's like one of those two, but it's not that big of a deal to me.
well, let me see what I could do. So wait, hold up. All right, so that's my
Come
voice
on,
right there.
Get your mic through Google Hangout really quick.
Wait, mute it. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't hear no echo.
Ah,
I don't hear it.
yeah, it's still echoing. I think it's Marco.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
gonna mute him really quick. Ah.
Yeah, I don't hear anything.
Okay.
not hearing anything.
Yeah,
I don't
hear
think it's echoing
Hello?
anymore. No, it's
Yeah,
still
it's good.
echoing.
Okay.
Yeah, legit, bro.
Now it's active.
Yeah, I'm legit. I'm glad I actually did not get spoiled for anything.
Yeah, man. You gotta stay off Twitter and YouTube, man. Hey,
Yes,
Fruit
I do.
legit- Fruit legit tried to spoil me today,
What?
and
No, I didn't.
then you sent me like the chapter or something. Was like, read it.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh my God, I'll tell you, oh my God, like it's okay. Right now, okay, I think it was Nick Mamushi was saying that if he goes to Cake Island, he's on the right path.
Yep.
But Kaido, he's running the Wano Kingdom, bro. So I don't know where the hell they're gonna go now, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Luffy's going to Cake Island because he even mentioned it. Like, I gotta just go get Sanji,
Yep.
then we can go.
Okay, but thing is, Wano's in the background, bro. Kaido is running the shit there, bro. That's the
No,
shit.
do
Oh
you
my
guys see
God.
this happening? Like, Luffy goes to get Sanji, and then Sanji he's found out, and Big Mom like, Sanji, your first mission as part of the family, you gotta take out Luffy.
What?
And then he like
Right.
straight.
That would
he straight up-
imply if you only stick the ring on her finger.
I don't know. I don't think Sanji's gonna end up getting married.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like the only time I could see her ordering that is after the wedding, but before the wedding.
Why? You can order
Yeah,
Because
it
no.
before.
she spoke.
You
You
can
know what
order
might
it before.
happen? Yeah, like Sanji wouldn't turn his back on Luffy because Sanji was saying like Luffy wants to be the Pirate King. He's not going under Big Mom. He was like go for Luffy. But know what I think? I think a joke is gonna happen. Like
But the thing
either
is, we don't know who Sanji's protecting though. Like, what if he has like a baby sister or something?
He doesn't have babies. They say it's only three
Well,
sons.
the
No,
thing
no,
with
no,
that
no,
is that
no,
Sanji
no.
did
Yeah,
his
He's
part.
the-
more
They
than
wanted-
three
He's the
sons.
third son.
Yeah. He's the
Sanji
third
did
son. That doesn't mean like they could have just went all and said, yo, he's got 4 children, like he's got a daughter and 3 sons. They could
Why
have just
would they reveal all that, Ashra?
You would, man, just to put out his lineage, man.
Well, Sanji did his part. They wanted him to come, and he went over there. Another thing is that they can't kill his little sister if he had a little sister, because that would mess up the relationship with German 66. Like, that's not a cool thing to do. But like,
They're not trying to be cool, bro.
no. Remember, it was for politics. Like, they want to be on good terms with that.
Did you guys get spoiled? Like anything? Before you guys get captain?
I kind of got spoiled. Not really. I spoiled myself. Like I looked at the.
Wow.
I always look at the spoilers before the chapter.
Oh, I never do that. Never.
Well, it's only the first page, so it's like not even really.
Yeah.
It's like more like a first look than a spoiler.
Yo, the shit's actually pop, like legit. I didn't expect Zoro to be popping this much. I actually did not expect all this shit, bro. Now they get more
Yeah,
information.
I thought they were gonna skip over the Poneglyph thing, honestly.
What the hell, bro?
Yeah, I'm so glad they didn't though.
Yeah.
Because, like, as I was reading, it was like it's already been translated. I was like, oh, fuck, they're about to skip it. They're about to skip it. Then
I know
after
it's on that day. It kind of looked like they did this chapter.
What do you mean?
What the fudge, man? I don't know, man. The shit just pop. I'm glad. I'm legit glad. I don't want to get spoiled for anything, bro.
So what
I
do you?
think the Sanji thing is gonna be like a joke, because check this out. Like, we know that Sanji can't
There's
get
no
married.
way.
No, check this out, because we know that
Oda
Sanji
said
can't
you
get married and
responsible.
stay there. So since
Oda can't do him
Sanji,
dirty.
Yeah.
no, check this out. Since Sanji can't get married and stay there, because you know how some people were saying that like it might be one of Big Mom ugly daughters or something like that. Even if that's so, if Sanji's gonna get saved, then it's like it doesn't matter. But I think that Sanji's gonna want to leave until he sees his bride, and she's gonna be like mad beautiful, and Luffy's gonna save him, and he's gonna want to stay, but he's gonna end up leaving though.
I think it's a lot deeper than that. Why Sanji would like just go with them? It's like it's something else that we don't know.
Oh well, right now he went because he didn't want a random person to get killed.
Exactly, but who is this person?
Well, that's the thing. They didn't say who. It could
Right.
be anybody. I don't think he wants any of his friends to get killed. No one from the Comic Kingdom, not Luffy, not any of the chefs.
Yo, I have a question. So right now, okay, remember they're talking the chapter, right? They're saying, you know how the Poneglyphs, they're saying how it's like, it's too big and stuff? And they're saying how it can be written down on paper, right?
Uh-huh.
So,
This is scrolls basically. Like
yeah,
maps.
so pretty much, so like, does someone have to know how to read it so they can write it down, or can someone just copy it by hand?
The thing about this, like, there's another way they can just get the Poneglyphs, man. Just fucking, what was it called? Just Snapchat it with a fucking,
Snapchat,
Wow.
Snapchat.
There's like a small dead Mushis that take pictures. Just Snapchat it, like, just like that, man.
Wow.
I'm telling you, bro, the best way, man, to avoid spoilers, stay off YouTube, man. YouTube spoilers.
I think Twitter is. You should stay off Twitter.
No,
And
Twitter.
Instagram.
Yeah, oh my god, Twitter.
So, do you guys think Blackbeard would cheat his way all the way to Laughtale by taking those?
Who knows?
I don't think Blackbeard. I don't think he's cheating. I think he's just being a pirate. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no such thing as cheating, bro. It's the seas. No such thing as cheating.
Nah, but like what he's saying is like, do you think Blackbeard's just gonna like steal all the things though? I think
No,
he
I
is.
mean,
Well,
we were introduced to those scrolls, right?
He's so underhanded to fight loyally.
he says underhanded.
Yeah.
What I think Blackbeard is gonna do, because his
He's probably
character.
gonna move where everyone gets the One Piece, and then he's gonna fucking kill them all, and then grab the One Piece.
What's wrong with that?
I think he's gonna get the.
People see actual pirates. They're
That's
scumbags.
smart. That's just smart.
I think Blackbeard is gonna get them the underground way. Like he's gonna get the copies. Just
Yeah.
do it that
Yeah,
way.
most likely.
That's smart. Like,
And like why he does it that way, I think Luffy's gonna.
Yeah, do you
Like,
think,
Luffy
actually think
wants
he's
to see
gonna steal the
Poneglyphs.
I
numbers?
think we will visit all the islands one by one, but Blackbeard wouldn't.
The thing is, Blackbeard, he's probably waiting for the two Yonko to collide. He's probably watching and waiting in the wings for maybe Big Mom and Kaido to go at it. And then once they're weakened, he goes in and he takes both their Poneglyphs.
That could be a smart move.
Yeah, that's very smart.
Whoa,
But right now he's dealing with a revolutionary, so what will he do then?
I don't think he's gonna go. It's like, I feel like at this point, like Blackbeard, if he goes and it's like, what's the point of doing that?
Guys, how deep do you think that Shogun is? The Shogun. They said the Shogun and Kaido. They took out Momonosuke's dad. So the Shogun, he must be legit serious.
Okay.
Like,
On that question, Stan User, do you think
Yeah.
it's one person, the same person, or two people working together?
for the Shogun,
Two people. It says and
it's
the
Kaido
word and.
Shogun.
Yeah, but there's a lot of bunch of fuckers on YouTube who basically don't know how to read English, man. They basically say it's the same
Well,
dude.
no, it's because everyone who read the first chapter, the first release said that Kaido was the Shogun.
No, the first release was clear. It's probably the second one that people are saying, oh no,
No,
it's
it's the exact opposite.
No, Shogun's one guy, man.
Is it not like a pen?
on the first one. I already said automatically, so it's two people. It can't be one.
Stan User, what happened was there was an early chapter that came out, and it was in terrible translation, and it
Oh.
basically said that Kaido was the Shogun, not that Kaido killed the person with the Shogun.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
believe somebody else.
Yeah, Kaido's not actually the Shogun of Wano. He
Yeah,
is
I know.
working
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
Shogun.
I know he's not the Shogun. Yeah, I know. But he said Kaido and the Shogun. So
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the Shogun
In the
must be-
original one, it said Kaido,
Oh,
the
okay.
Shogun of Wano.
Okay, but I'm saying, bro, the Shogun must be a beast nigga, bro. He must be.
Oh
like,
yeah, he's definitely probably
The
top
Shogun
3
is always
strongest
the most
swordsman.
powerful person in the army or whatever.
Like, shit's actually going down, man. Like, I was taking it in, man. Like, fuck, man. What the? I can't believe it's Zoro, bro. I was expecting Zoro to be a short arc, you know. I wasn't expecting like shit like this to happen. Fuck,
Not
man.
not this soon. Not this soon.
Yo, yeah, man. Oh, shit.
I mean,
Jack too,
it's
man.
like I expected Kaido to have like really strong people under him, like, you know what I'm saying? I believe it's like that's why it's like Marco. I don't know. It's kind of Marco is kind of overrated and underrated at the same time because it's kind of weird. Some people have him like really super powerful, and some people are like, he's not that strong.
See, like I like Marco, but I still say that from what I've seen, Jack is stronger.
Based what?
I mean, I don't think I can say he's stronger. I can just say
Well,
they're
check
around
this
the
out.
same
Like
level.
what? All right. Well, like I feel like what we seen Marco do and what we seen Jack do. Jack is stronger because Marco.
It depends. If Jack saved Doflamingo, I would say he's
Yeah.
probably stronger than Marco.
Well, check this out. I don't think that Jack saved Doflamingo, but even though he didn't, I think he's still stronger than Marco just for the fact that like Marco fought Kizaru and they was kind of like going at it.
It was pretty even. Actually, Marco had the upper hand.
Well, nah, cause Kizaru when
Where did he have the upper hand?
yeah,
Sent
when,
him flying.
It looks to me that the
blocked his.
animals were just playing with them.
Why would add what?
yeah.
Look,
Check this
seriously,
out. When
Wait. Do you think Marco was going all out?
he was
this
going
out.
all out, but
Why
Kizaru
would,
was
wait. So why do you think Marco was going all out?
To save Whitebeard.
he's going all out trying to kill him, but Kizaru was just trolling him the entire time.
Yeah, check this out. When Marco sent him flying, he was like, "Oh, that hurts," and Marco was like, "You liar!" Like he knew he wasn't showing his full strength, just like Fujitora wasn't going full strength at Sabo. So
So
it
you
was
think
that.
that all the admirals were playing around and all the Whitebeard pirates were just going all out? That's
Yeah,
what you think?
No, not like that, but to a point though, because Zoro was definitely he wasn't serious with Marco. And then even though when Kizaru did hit Marco did the same thing. He was like, "That hurt." Kizaru was like, "You're lying." So they kind of was
So
playing.
then
with
Marco was
them
going
too.
all out then.
Well, they
Marco was going all out, but Marco knew.
Why do you think he was going all out?
Marco knew he had a backup plan. He could regenerate, so he won't even
Yeah.
feel the pain.
Well, check that out. Like, why that fight happened, right? And Kizaru was playing around, and they didn't really hurt each other or whatever. Jack fought 2 people for 5 days that was mad strong, and then he still went and fought an admiral and a former fleet admiral and another what was that, a vice admiral? Like he all without even rest. You know what I mean? Like that's like Marco. Like if Marco would have fought Fujitora, and Sengoku and what's his name? Like one other lower admiral at the same time, then I could say that they was equal. But then not even then, because Marco still didn't fight nobody for 5 days before that. It's like what I think Jack did more.
What is Marco's power?
Oh, all right. He's supposed to be second in command.
Nah, I know he's these.
What is his power? What is his power?
Well,
What does he do?
Well, here's the thing. He's supposed to be second in command, but I think that Whitebeard's real second in command left, so Marco is really third in command, and that's why it's like a power difference from check this out.
So who was the second in command? Like,
No,
why
here's
would
the
you
thing. I don't. I don't know. Like some people say it might have
No, no,
been
no, no,
Kaido.
no. Why? Because Marco, we don't know how old Marco is, and Marco didn't get. He got captured. Like it's like nobody beat Marco. It's like we don't know the extent of Marco's regenerative abilities. It's like
Yeah.
we
True.
can't just
Nobody
say okay.
beat Marco. But check this out. Nobody beat
Exactly.
Marco, but
Yo,
Marco didn't
yo,
beat anybody at
how's
the
Weevil
same
gonna
time
fit
too.
into this? Yo, so how's Edward
Like I like
Weevil?
Marco. Marco's cool. He got fire powers, but from what I'm seeing, what Jack did is like he did way more. He fought
The,
stronger people back to back.
no, no, Jack had this opportunity, but the fact is, versus Kizaru, Marco wasn't given any ground at all.
It
Like
seemed
at
like
all.
they was at a tug of war, him and Kizaru. All right, so like they was pretty equal, right? Marco and Kizaru, right?
Like I said, I feel like Marco got the upper hand.
All right. I feel like it was kind of even or whatever like that. But while they was even, he went and fought Fujitoro and Sengoku like in another armor at the same
The
time.
thing
Like
is,
that's
we
like
don't know
crazy.
exactly what happened there. We don't know if Jack had people with him. It's like it's hard to say because we already know what happened with Marco and Kizaru. And so like Jack, we're kind of assuming he went in there solo. Like I'm gonna defeat them all by myself.
Oh my. Yeah. Yeah. Well, how's Weevil gonna fit into all of this? Is like.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna show up at the most inopportune time, like where people just looking, people are like trying to get away, and we were just like, who the hell is this guy?
Oh yeah.
And then maybe we see Marco then. I mean, the thing is, we can't just say that Jack, one of Kaido's closest advisors, whatever, and Marco, who's supposedly, well, no, he's definitely the second in command because they said he would take over as the captain. And assume Marco isn't as strong as Kaido's second in command, where Marco is now a captain.
It's not assuming though. This is based off this is based off of
No, but we don't know how strong. We don't like. We can't judge Marco and say anything because we haven't seen the extent of Marco's powers. We can't even explain Marco's powers.
And Marco was cooler than Jack in a way. Like, check this out. If it was the other way around, right? If Jack would have fought Kizaru with the same results, people would have been like, right, or whatever. But if it was Marco that fought for 5 days straight and still went to go save somebody and fought a former fleet admiral and an admiral, and like they would have been like, "Oh, Marco, yo, that's crazy, yo, he's Yonko level."
Who can regenerate fight? Why can't he fight for 5 days?
So, all right, well, he could regenerate, but it's like he didn't do. It's like he didn't do any of that at the war, though. That's the thing. It's like
The war wasn't 5 days, so I mean, we can't judge that really.
I know the war wasn't 5 days, but it's a difference from you being able to recover, like and see Jack is like Jack seems to have more firepower, like more power and the stamina, and Marco is like he's not taking anybody out.
I think you're sleeping on Marco, bro. Marco is now a captain. Like, and they stated somebody that could take out Blackbeard was Marco and those boys. So I think we're sleeping on Marco a little bit. I'm just saying.
Hey guys,
That was just a supposition from the world government. They're not saying they can actually take him down.
What do you mean? What do you mean they're not saying that?
Huh?
They did say that. Like I get what you're saying, but
What do you mean they're not saying that?
It means they were just trying to say, given the chance they might be able to, but we both know they're not gonna take him out.
How do we know that?
It's going to be the Straw Hats.
How do we know
they
that?
said that. All right, check this out. They said that as a crew, though. They didn't say Marco
They
himself.
might.
They
They
meant like
might have a
Marco.
chance.
They meant like Marco, Vista, Diamond Jozu, like that squad versus Blackbeard, or like that squad versus Blackbeard squad at that time, not just Marco alone.
And who's the captain?
No, because
hey
they
guys,
said
hey guys, I'll do the topic.
the former
topic.
Whitebeard pirate,
Exactly. So
Big Mom,
they singled out
the
Marco.
Big Mom pirate.
They singled out Marco and said Marco and those guys. And
Yeah, like Kobe Bryant and the Lakers.
I think that he was singled out just out of somehow the fact that he got 2 devil fruits, so they kind of got a little bit scared. So they just said, "Oh, Marco might. He might." There was another person said, but I can't remember who. There was another group of pirates afterwards. Oh yeah, Shanks' crew or Marco or the remnants of the Whitebeard pirates. But I'm not thinking that Marco can actually go toe to toe with him, especially
Why not?
especially with the dark fruit around that. There's the dark fruit, man. There's no
So
way.
then,
Can you hear me?
so then that means nobody can go in as Blackbeard then.
Right now, Shanks, later on, Luffy. If Mihawk was to join the frame, Mihawk might kill
I'm
him.
asking why can't Marco do it?
Well,
I'm not seeing
one
Marco.
kind of disadvantage
You
Marco
just
had.
said you haven't seen Marco.
Well, alright, Blackbeard was able to be Ace with that fruit. That doesn't necessarily mean that he could be Marco with that fruit, but then at the same time, it's like, yo, I got your boss's fruit. Like you were second in command, your boss was above you. I got that same fruit.
So, okay, we both know Marco likes to fly, but when it comes to Blackbeard's Devil, not Black, Blackbeard's Devil fruit, the quick fruit, that thing's versatile. You can even fucking crack the air if you wanted to. Imagine if that shockwave that just makes him like fall on the ground.
The
He's
thing is, do we know the extent of Marco's powers?
we know it can make him fly and regenerate. It's a phoenix.
That's all we know. Do you think that's all he can do?
No, of course not. No, of course
No,
not.
yeah, he
I'm not
he has
seeing him.
powerful moves and stuff
I'm
too.
not seeing him speed and flame like Moltres.
So it's like we can't just say, "Oh, Blackbeard has this, and this." We don't know all that Marco can do. He has a mythical Zoan.
Yo, Marco can throw it down, bro. Trust me. He can throw it down, bro. Like, no way, bro. He has more he has more up in his sleeve, bro.
I like Marco. He's fire. Like I like fire people. He's cool. But it's like if everybody right hand that we know of, like Ben Beckman and
Backman hasn't done shit.
he Kizaru didn't want to like.
Wait. So
bias you on Brago? Yeah, bias you on? You don't want
Just
people.
pointed. Come on, son. He just pointed.
okay, no. Listen to you guys' logic. Marco actually sent Kizaru flying, and you're saying
But
Backman make Kizaru put his hands up and then continue to start firing again, and he should
He
get
was
kudos
trolling
for
them
that.
the entire time, man. He was trolling them.
Exactly. So how can you give Backman any credit for that?
well,
Then, if that's
because
the case, then why are you defending the Marco thing?
What do you mean?
even though Marco sent him flying, that did not hurt him. So he was not hurt by that.
What did Ben Beckman do?
Did you see Marco versus Whitebeard?
When
Marco,
Ben Beckman came and when Ben Beckman was like, "Don't try it" or whatever like that, he put his hands up like he didn't want to fight him, and
then what?
Anymore. All right, yeah, he let the shots go, but it's not like it's
So
not
what
like
are
he
you
went on a
saying?
full assault though. That was all he did was let a few shots off. Like he didn't.
He didn't stop doing what he was doing.
No,
Okay,
he
guys.
just let a few
Listen,
shots
tell me
off. He
that,
didn't like
that
let
was not
shots
trolling.
off and start chasing and bring his saber out. And because if that was the case, he would have been fighting with Ben Beckman. So it's like he didn't even want to fight Ben Beckman. Like
He didn't stop doing what he was doing though. So it's
He
like,
did,
how
though.
can we
He
give
just
Ben
let-
Beckman
he just
more
let off-
credit? It's like we mentioned Ben Beckman's like, oh, Ben Beckman wanted the right hand, blah blah blah, and we assume that he's super powerful, and it's like he didn't do anything at the war. Kizaru basically trolled him, and then continued to do what he was doing.
I don't think we have enough evidence, man. Yeah, I don't think we have enough, like.
Because I don't think Kizaru continues because after that he never did anything else. All right, yeah, he let some shots off, but that was
What?
it. He didn't continue the pursuit. It's like he stopped. Like
No,
Ben
he
Beckman said.
stopped after he put his hands up, and then he continued to start firing again.
No, all right, but after that he did nothing. He probably didn't stop forever as soon as Ben Beckman said that. But it's like he did
Come
that,
on,
he got
bro.
his hands up. He let off some shots, and that was it.
Nah, he was trolling him. Like, I'm just saying, man. All I'm
Did you
saying
guys
is
see the video link I left in the chat?
See, like if Marco was just as strong when they met, he would have been like, "You're Marco," like, and he went to have fun.
What? Come on, bro.
He was like he was like
That's
playing with
like
Marco.
saying when he met Rayleigh, he'd been like, "You're Rayleigh," then he wouldn't have fought Rayleigh.
Cause all right, well, with Rayleigh was a little bit different, but all right, Rayleigh was fighting him, right, and Rayleigh even wanted to help out Luffy, and he was like, don't make me look bad. He already knew, and he said we don't got the resources to capture him, so he already knew. See, that's the thing about him. He knows when it's like too much.
But he still attacked him.
No, I know, but he wasn't planning to kill him. He knew he wasn't gonna get killed. It was just like, they just followed each other for a bit.
Gotta end this in like 5 minutes. But
It just seems like what Ben Beckman did without even having to actually do something, and what we seen Jack do and what we seen Marco do, that it was the least impressive. I see at the time it was the most impressive because he was the first right hand we seen, but after a while it's like he ducking. Marco is he's ducking Weeble right now. Like
he's ducking Weevil.
No, like I'm playing with that. I'm joking around with that, but like he's ducking Weevil. Weevil's knocking his crew members out. Like, come on, son, Marco. Come on, Marco.
The ally pirates, like
Yeah, he's knocking the alley. Come on, they want it to be down, son. He's supposed to be.
you
Like,
can't be like going all over just because these weaklings are losing to like Weevil. Like that's not cool. Come on, man. Like why would
like
you
we're
do
gonna see Marco. He's gonna be like, Shanks, did you see Weeble? No, who's that? Thank you, Shanks. I gotta go. Nah, but come on, but for real, honestly though, Marco, hopefully he redeems himself when he pops back up. If he pops back up, but Marco could do a bit more.
We didn't redeem.
I like Marco.
Yo, you act like he got dummy like quick things, bro. Like.
Nah, he didn't get washed. Like he didn't get beat up, but like he could impress us some more.
Yeah, it's impressed. Yeah, sure.
I mean, we'll see. But yeah,
yeah, interesting chapter to say the least. To say the least, interesting chapter.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, what I liked about the chapter too is like sometimes people say that like Robin should fight more, and I think it's that she's not really a fighter. She's more for like the Poneglyphs, and she's like the only person in the world that can read it.
The thing is, it's like I think there's more people
She
that
has to
can
throw
read
it down,
Poneglyphs.
bro. She has to throw it down
There
at
has
one
to be
point.
more. There's no way that she's the only one.
I believe there's more people that can read the Poneglyphs, but I feel
Well,
like
it depends
because-
if anybody else survives from her homeland, but for the most part,
No, nobody survived from that blast.
yeah.
Because they said that there were other people around the world that could read the Poneglyph. They could decipher it. But Ohara, they were more advanced in it.
So why can't nobody survive from that blast?
What from
Yeah,
that
you
blast?
never know.
Because of Akainu, that's basically what it was. Akainu would have kept firing.
Why can't nobody survive though?
I don't. You never know, bro. You never know, bro. Oda can force it. You can say there's one guy who's outside the island. You can finesse easy, bro.
You think every Ohara was there?
I highly doubt it. Yeah, see?
Yeah, everyone was there.
Oda can force it, bro. No, Oda could just say, oh, this guy, he was on the island, and then he was devastated when he found out about the news. And he went into hiding. You can easily put that in the story without being like BS.
I'm just saying.
Like, what are the odds every single nigga, every person who's born from Ohara is there at that single moment in time?
That's
I don't know,
not-
bro.
I believe it's like other people who probably were interested in Poneglyphs probably learned how to do it.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I just
you never
don't.
know.
I find it hard to believe out of all the people in the One Piece world, Robin's the only one that can.
That
Yeah,
does it.
that's true, yeah.
It's like if she was
Well,
the
maybe-
only person, she would have a 1 billion berry bounty at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least because every Yonko or top tier pirate would be going after Robin.
I mean,
I don't know
especially,
what
I
things-
think there's probably one person in the
that
world.
might
more than me.
happen.
No, but they would have went on after her already, bro. Like
Yeah, trust me, yo. Dude, you can't
Yeah,
tell me
like,
every person.
it's probably another person that could read them, but from what it seemed like, everybody died from that.
Nah, trust me. Yeah, I don't know, bro. It's highly improbable. I don't know, bro. Oda can easily say, oh, this guy, he wasn't in the island. He was,
No,
training
yeah. Before the
That would be an actual troll if he did that. Like,
Nah, it's not. Cause thing is, what are the odds every single person born in
even if she's not the only person in the world that can read
no
it.
one on the island except for the scholars. They got fucking buried under books.
Okay, so you're saying every single person who's from Ohara was there at that single point in time? I don't know, bro.
everyone died, man.
I find it hard to believe, bro. I find it really hard to believe that.
Like,
who's Robin's dad?
They had people they knew around the world that were archaeologists, so I could guess maybe she could find those people, but the Oharans are dead.
Who's Robin's
Yeah, I
dad?
know, but think.
I'm saying,
I'm saying.
Who's
There's more
Robin's dad?
people.
Probably Monkey D. Dragon.
Probably not, bro. No, I'm just saying that. Like, it's like, what's up? Like, just one person can read the Poneglyph in the world, man. Like, I highly doubt one single person, or like every person who's born in Ohara, was there at that point in time, in that time frame. 'Cause people
True.
travel.
True, but it seemed like that even though these Yonkos have the Poneglyphs, they can't read it. So if it was more people, I'm sure they would have found somebody already that could read
On
it.
top of that, like the power that Roger had to be able to read the Poneglyphs without knowing the language, I also find it hard to believe that there's no one else besides him that can do that. There has to be someone like that who has that ability.
What about what's his name? Joy Boy.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I'm talking about alive right now.
Joe Boy may have come from Wano if she was able to write that thing. So maybe he was a stone builder too.
Oh yeah. Yo, can stone builders read? They can read it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
can read it right. That is the old school guys. Like Joy Boy fits
Oh.
that process. The fact that he wrote a message, that means that he was probably one of part of the Wano kingdoms. And I'm thinking maybe Momonosuke may be related to this guy. It's a stretch, but
Oh, yep. If he wrote it.
everyone down there are stone builders. So I'm just stretching it that he might be related to Joy Boy.
I could see it.
Oh. Yeah, for sure.
That's certainly possible.
You know, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
Because the only thing around, I did not want that to happen, these stone builders to be the D's, because that would throw me off.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because we believed at first the D's were the ones who, they had the ancient kingdom, they're the ones who probably wrote the history within the, they made the Poneglyphs, they made the language. I'm thinking that the language are basically from the D's. They must have taught them on some secret code to the people of Wano.
Or they could be D's themselves.
I'm not going there, man. I don't want to fucking judge Momonosuke a D, man.
So your whole argument is that you don't want Momo to be a D, so therefore.
No way, man. No.
Yeah, me too. Like it'd be.
Come on,
You
man.
can't be that biased when you're talking
I can
about
hear a voice. Now they want to treat him as a D.
What?
It'd be a
Can't
little bit
just
better
say-
if you know they're Mason stone builders, as they said, and then we have the D's, and then and then the nobles and stuff like that. Like give them a little separation.
But I'm saying it's like every place is gonna have your stonemasons, you're gonna have your nobles, you're gonna have every type of people. Like, what's
Yeah, I
wrong
know
with
what you
Momo
mean.
being
I
a
know what you mean.
D?
He's not. Because I say so.
Okay.
Scared and he gets scared and he cries. So when you no. I'm saying when you a D and you die, you gotta be smiling. So like that probably means he's not a D.
Wait. He's a kid. His dad is supposedly dead. He's
No. I'm not saying that he can't cry at all. I'm saying like when he gets scared, he cries, and or like when he thinks he's gonna die, he cries. And the D's, they all smile when they die. And even though Blackbeard was crying, he was screaming when he was about to die, Blackbeard is probably a fake D. There's something up with Blackbeard. There's something funny with Blackbeard. But besides him, everyone
I
was
think
all
when it comes to
smiling.
D, like there are good D's and there are evil ones. Blackbeard is probably the first evil D we've seen. They probably had more in the past.
True. Well, like maybe, but he might be fake too, cause everybody else when they was dying, they were smiling like the giant.
Why would someone carry a D in their name if they're fake?
Well, here's the thing: we don't know the benefits of a D yet, and Blackbeard might know that, so he might want to perceive himself as
infamy.
that.
Like if he's a D, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
As a pirate, that's kind of like a
Yeah. See.
like a little ribbon, you know.
Yeah, it could be in that way, because I remember when who was it? It was Firefist Ace when the Marines was like, "Hey, where did this Portuguese D Ace come from? Like, where does this D guy come from?" So it could be something like that with Blackbeard. That he just did it to bring attention to himself.
I'm saying Luffy was crying as a kid. When he was scared to die.
When
Ace and him had to save him, he's like, I was so scared, I was crying. I was gonna die.
Well, was that after though? Like when he explained it to them, or was that at that point?
I don't think it matters, bro.
No, because it does. Talking about something after and when it happened is different. Because when Buggy was gonna kill him, remember he smiled when Buggy was gonna kill him. He was like, okay, bye everybody.
Back then, I think that was a joke, but he didn't take it seriously because he wanted to even take the pirate king.
They said why he didn't take it seriously.
Yeah.
Yo,
He didn't take it seriously, man. Like Luffy's like, if I was Luffy, I got some wood on my head, like he's gonna
Come on, bro.
like we just flipping the story just to support our arguments. Just saying.
No, like he.
Hey, first off, if we can't use the Magna to defend the Magna,
Why are we even reading the Magna?
exactly, bro.
He could be a D. Like I was thinking he might have been a D earlier, but after thinking about it, I was like, maybe he's not.
I wonder how many people in the chat caught that for.
Probably none of them, to be honest.
Nah, man, that's funny. That's funny, but nah, it's getting late.
Shit.
Yeah, it's
Cool. Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah,
part
thanks for having us, man. Oh, yeah. I had to like when I read that chapter, I had to talk. I had to
had to
get
let it
it
out.
out.
Yeah, same thing for me,
I
except
had
for no one else wakes up when I'm up, so I end up just saying like, "Yo, Braga, this chapter was insane. Don't go to work
I
today."
kept like waking up in the morning to see if the chapter would come out before I had to go to work, but it doesn't come out early enough, and it comes out like randomly in the day. I'm like, all right, man.
As a parting note for the stream, did anyone see the fucking GOP debate tonight? Donald Trump declared on national television that he has a big dick.
Wow.
No, he did not.
Yeah,
Are you
he's savage.
serious?
He's a genetic savage, bro.
If this is how this guy talks, like openly, like I don't want, I wouldn't want him to be president, man.
Okay, well, I didn't say that. I don't. You have to look what I just retweeted it if you follow me.
That's
No,
the
okay. The type of president that, like,
Yeah, his
if
mouth is
someone
too
else
crazy.
for president, we'll be like kind of exactly like him, but
Yo,
this
this
type of
dude
president.
could start. This dude could start World War III, man. If Donald Trump became president, man.
Refer to my hands. If they're small, something else must be small. Guarantee you there's no problem.
Okay.
Nobody wants him as president in the
Oh,
world.
wait. Like I know this doesn't. Well, this kind of has to do with One Piece. All right, so Burning Blood is coming out, right?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I'm copying that. I'm copying that.
All right, so Burning Blood is coming out, but I don't have a PS4 or an Xbox One, and I don't have a PSP Vista, but I used to have a PSP. The thing is that like I like what's his name? I like the Naruto games that they got, so I might have to get a system in order to play it. But like
Yeah, I'm getting a PS4 so I can whoop some ass.
oh, so you're gonna
I
get
think everyone's
you're
gonna
gonna
pick
get
it
a
up.
What do you
PS4?
have, Rago?
Huh?
How many consoles do you have?
I have the 360, the one, and the Wii U, the Wii.
The fuck, yo?
I have the
shit, man.
Huh?
I have a. Is it a Wii U? Which one is the one that you could walk around with it?
It's just a regular Wii. I don't know though.
No. Like
The
the
DS?
PS4.
no, the Wii U. I mean, the one that like is portable in your house. Like you could walk around with it. So
I have
like
no clue.
Yeah, all portable.
You have the Wii U. Wait, you got Smash?
No, he's talking about like a portable game thing, like a
You talking about like a 3DS?
Yes.
No, not a 3DS. It's like
You need the controller. You
when
need
they
the
made the
gamepad.
Wii U. All right, like the Wii U. It
Oh,
has a thing.
Are you talking
Yeah.
about the visual controller?
Yeah, the visual controller thing to
The
the
Wii U?
Wii.
It's a controller.
Yeah, you could play it.
It's a controller.
Oh my god.
You can play it on it, or you could just play it.
Analysis.
Like a lot of times, some people just play it by itself. Like I was playing the Mario game on there, the Mario Maker on the.
You have Smash?
Thing. Nah, you know what it is? Like
Oh,
it's
God,
in
no.
my house, but
No,
I
say you don't. So you don't have it. He was probably going to invite you to Smash too.
okay, yeah, nah, I don't have it. Like
You gotta get Smash. Where's that?
like I have the Wii U, but I don't really play it. Like my nieces play it more.
What?
Like I have the system in my house, but I don't play it.
Ah.
So
You
wait,
got-
but Burning Blood is not gonna come out for the Wii U, right? It's
Bro,
only
ain't
for the-
nobody gonna be playing Burning Blood in the Wii U, bro.
Yeah, I
Alright,
remember.
so hold
Yo,
on.
I have a question. You guys see Curry in the? I think it was Sunday or in the weekend. That ice cold dagger he.
Talking
Curry.
about the last versus the.
The Thunder, and yeah, last Saturday he just. Oh my god.
Now they just played him again, right?
Even tonight, he cooked them.
Yo, John Waiters is ass. Oh my god, like Waiters is garbage, bro.
Yeah.
He's ass. My god, bro. Like.
He was a backup player in college. I don't know why they expected things to change in the league, but
My god, bro.
I had hope for Deion Waiters because
Yeah,
I feel
same,
like he
man.
had the physical tools to be good, but
He's. Oh my
Oh,
god.
cool.
Can we all just talk about how the Illuminati is real for a second? That
Oh.
Bernie Sanders is,
Ashra, please explain to us about the Illuminati.
This is funny.
Funny? I don't know.
No,
I've
no,
heard
no,
of
no,
it,
no.
but I
Nah,
didn't
it's
watch
not.
it.
It's not funny. You know what I mean? It's serious. But my friends used to be like, "You gotta stop rapping. They're gonna come after you." I'm like, "Yo, what are you guys talking about?"
Goofy.
Damn.
Damn.
Yo, do you think we're actually legit next chapter? We're gonna get some heavy information, or do you think they're gonna like dodge?
Yeah,
I
when
think
I-
like, because the Illuminati, I think the ones probably would be the world government or maybe the German 66.
Yeah.
They
I
could-
want somebody to ask a question like, okay, so all these guys are making moves. Like, what about Shanks? Like, what do you guys know about Shanks?
He doesn't care, man. Shanks doesn't care about that kind of shit, man. We've seen it constantly, man. If he did, he would have moved already.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's why the world government doesn't like as a Yonko. They don't go on him like they wouldn't like fucking charge on him.
I don't think
Maybe Shanks
Shanks
is just pretending.
Shanks is
he
not nearly as simple as you think he is.
Yeah, maybe Shanks is just pretending he doesn't care, so he can go in at the end and fuck everyone up.
The only
Shanks
time
is
I
gonna
saw him
come-
say something is basically when they were gonna go see Whitebeard. He said, "Yeah, if once the world government knows what we're about to do, they're gonna be thinking about us." But eventually, I thought it was just him showing off, like pumping his chest or something.
What if Shanks is really evil and Blackbeard is like Luffy's uncle?
No, that'd be a good twist. Like Shanks is actually the fucked up nigga.
Like Shanks, like Blackbeard has to come and save Luffy, and he's like, "I thought you were." He's like, "No." He's like,
if Shanks is actually evil, that actually
tried to save.
That would be fucking weird because Luffy would hate him even more, even as family.
I tried to save Ace. That's why I captured him, took him to Impel Down, because Shanks was going to kill him. That's why Shanks went to Whitebeard to find out where he was. Just saying. You can't trust the red hairs, man.
Like
I
I was gonna say, what if
bro.
Shanks got an ancient weapon, but I think Dragon has an ancient weapon. Because that's the thing. Like if Shanks has an ancient weapon, he wouldn't need to do any of that.
Oh man, the Yaking Red one, it's on Raffle. I'm still gonna go with that, like One Piece Zero stuff. What the dialogue between Shiki and Roger. He basically said it himself. You found a weapon, and let's take over the world.
I don't really get the ancient weapon thing because it's like, it's 3 of them, right?
Yeah, well, one is actually a person, so
Yeah, one is the mermaid, right?
yeah.
One is the mermaid. Frankie has one because that's the ship. He needs to give Luffy that ship. Yo, that's gonna be a beast chapter when he's like, you know what? Yo, I gotta make this, and he gives Luffy that ship.
Yo, Fruit, I told you, man. Like, I got another sympathizer for this. Destroy the Sunny, man.
Wait, what? Who said that? I wasn't paying attention.
Yo, I've been saying it for years, man. Luffy needs to get rid of that ship of his. Build. Huh?
He just got the shit.
No, man, destroy it. Who cares, man? Get a fucking ancient weapon for a ship, man.
Oh, where do they sell those?
Oh, Frankie can make them for
Yeah,
him.
he can make it.
He can make it by himself. Huh?
Luffy's not really thinking about that. I would have been like, yo, Frankie, what's up with that
man.
ship? Make that ancient weapon.
Yo, you can just
that easy to make
you
an
can
ancient
just
weapon.
Mushi iceberg here. Fucking make me an ancient weapon and meet me in the new world.
Yeah, he can go back to the galley law thing and
Yeah,
work
that's
on
the thing. Yeah, they know these dudes. They would, they owe the Straw Hats for what they did.
You're gonna make this ancient weapon.
Yeah, they would make it for him.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Like what's his name? Tom. Tom didn't give a fuck about Roger. He said he enjoyed making the ship for him.
Yeah, true.
That's interesting, man.
Okay, so what's the plan? So I assume that Luffy's probably gonna go to Cake Island and stuff, but then like, Wano was very important, man. Like I feel like I know he has to do some shit with Sanji first, right? I feel, but like Wano is the next big thing, man. It relates to Kaido, Doflamingo, while they went through Punk Hazard, while they went through Dressrosa. I would not mind if they went to Cake Island first, but after that they have to go to Wano straight because Wano has been. It's been in the background for quite a while.
I don't know if I can take an arc without Zoro, dude. I might just have to drop One Piece.
Yeah, this is a straight up teaser because Oda's just gonna completely shift away from Wano for like 3 years.
Yeah, I know. That's
I was gonna say that. I think we're gonna get Weeble before Wano because
No way.
it seemed like it seemed like Luffy could use some more people to fight in the meantime to get stronger before if they're gonna fight Kaido and the Shogun.
How the hell are they gonna beat like Jack, the Shogun, Kaido? Like the shit's gonna be hardest. It's gonna be the toughest villain, bro.
Like
Jack,
I think they're gonna face both Jack and Weeble before they go to Wano.
Yeah, that could be possible.
yeah,
The
the
thing
thing
is, like, how long are we fucking waiting for Wano? Like, why are they setting up all this shit?
Oda's gonna do that. Like, we still don't know what the hell is going on with Kaido and Kid and them. Like,
what is gonna curve us? He did say this is the year of Sanji, so I imagine we're being kicked out.
Yeah.
Until, like the end of the year.
it's just a teaser. He's just putting.
Yeah,
it in.
yeah, we're getting curved, bro. We're getting curved.
It'd actually be so funny if we just didn't see Sanji for the entire year.
Word.
We just went to Wano.
The Big Mom thing. So how do you think it would end? Because I'm calling that they probably call Laboon. Laboon swallows the Cake Island. Oh.
What?
All right, man. On that note, man.
They call upon Laboon. Laboon swallows the Cake Island. Oh.
All right.
Why not Zunisha?
Since we've seen Dragon on the cover photo, I hope that Blackbeard thing happens soon. Since They showed him in the cover photo.
Ooh.
Like either Blackbeard is gonna come or they don't.
But yeah, I gotta go now. It's getting
Yeah,
late.
go.
Alright.
All good, bro. Yo, thanks for having me, man. I had to just talk.
Nah, man, I appreciate you guys stopping through. This is part 2 of the One Piece chapter 818 discussion.
When's part 3 coming in?
Part 3. Well, I gotta drop my review from the Naruto chapter and stuff.
Maybe.
Episode, I mean, and I don't know, maybe tomorrow.
So,
okay.
was it good? Better than the fillers?
I haven't watched it yet.
No, it was dope. It was good. It was actually good. It was
I had to
good,
watch
man.
Boku Dake, and then I read the chapter.
Okay, so I'm gonna get a PS4, then I see Best Buy has one for 300. Like that's better than the Xbox One.
You get a PS4, yeah, for sure. Get a
I don't know
PS4.
if it's better.
Most
It
people have
just,
PS4s.
more people.
I'm not really a Gears of War fan or a Halo fan like that.
More people just have the PS4.
Yeah.
That's one reason why I'm getting it.
Yeah, more anime games. Plus, there are more anime games on PS4 anyway.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
get
That is
PS4,
true
man.
too.
So
Yeah, just get PS4, bro.
All right, cool.
and then I guess Smash. Smash is good. So.
Nah, you know what it is? It's like I don't know. It's a kind of weird fighting game because it's like when you fight with the characters, you kind of fly away like balloons or something like that. Like I used to play the one for the 64, but I gotta like work on my skills with that with Smash.
Yeah, I got to too. I'm in my time skip right now. After my time skip, then I'm gonna go. But yeah, that's it.
All right, cool.
I think all you guys are coming through in the chat. You guys,
Thanks.
No problem.
you guys kept it going. As usual, always great talking to you guys about One Piece, man, about whatever. But I'll catch you guys. I don't know. I don't want to say tomorrow because Asher gonna hold me to it.
If not tomorrow, maybe like Monday or something like that. Like after the
Monday. I don't know. I want to do a what's gonna happen in the next episode of One Piece? I don't know.
No, it's gonna be bumped. No, it's actually good because it's right after the bunk part. Right? Just running
Yo,
around.
I basically want a flashback. I want a flashback, man.
Oh, okay. Flashback of what?
Because we need to know. We need to know if your theory about him being like not the father or some fake double being killed off. I'm still calling he's dead. Because those tears right there, they don't look fake. I mean,
Maybe. I don't know, bro. But they said I stole a theory. I don't know. Maybe I did. Maybe I do steal theories.
see that's the thing with One Piece. There's so much going on. Like I want to see Blackbeard show up for Dragon. I want to see what happened to Kid, and
Yeah.
I want to see something interesting. I want to see I want to see Fuji Toro and them bring down Flamingo and Impel down. I want to see progress with something like.
well, I would like a little bit of flashback, like especially with Fujitora. If we saw Jack for like the first page, we should see Fujitora commenting like how fucking an idiot Jack was, thinking he could just fuck up.
The dunk video is in the 1,000 subscriber special. If you want to see that, that's in there. Pirate Jedi said Brago isn't even a theorist. How can he even steal theories? That is true. I am not a theorist. But all right, Joe. I catch y'all on the flip side.
Speaking of Brago, yo, the real BD, I think he died up, bro. I think that man has.
Nah, the last time he came in the stream and he didn't want to say anything.
Yeah.
I still think it's you, Brago.
What?
I still think you're the BDA guy.